Greetings, greetings. I appreciate you. Salute to everybody. Good morning, good day, good night. Boy, it feels good for some real good rest. Man. Rest is just, if you could rest before you make a decision, if you could rest before you make a decision, it's so important, man. You know, it's it's really sad to. I'm sorry, I put up this post right now on YouTube. Oh my God, black woman, what is going on? uh, it's sad to me because you see so much. Good morning, goddamn. Salute to the green vegan. Goddamn, I didn't even see that. Lord have mercy. Good Lord. Salute to everybody, man. It's a wonderful morning. Once again, the day. I was. You know what I hate? This is the one thing I cannot stand. Ah, I love buying stuff on marketplace. Y'all know that stuff for cars, stuff like that. And I hate when I gotta be judgmental by the race of the person selling the item. Like listen to me. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong, but it's right for me. You know what I mean? It's wrong, but it's right for me. So, how you doing, God? How you doing, Green Vegan? Goddamn. I want to say first before I get into this story, I want to say thank you to the Green Vegan. Uh, Thank you to all the ladies, man, that showed that immense love yesterday. The Green Vegan Laura, what's her name? Gail. And what's the other sister's name? She don't got a name. She got like the imposter. I forgot what it is. Hold on, let me look it up. I don't want to skip that out. You know what I'm saying? Um, what's her name? She has like a name like the Impossible something or something like that. But let me see. I probably got it here. Yeah. Here we go. I got it. Um, Initial plans. And I know I'm missing somebody else out there. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Whoever dropped it yesterday. You dropped it without dropping it like it's hot. Okay? You know what I mean? You ain't gotta drop it like it's hot. Don't listen to him. All right, let him tell that white woman and tell that Latin woman to drop it like it's hot. You drop it like it's hot. You mess yourself. You demean yourself. Don't do that. Don't do it. One thing about a woman got to understand, being a SLUT is a very hard act to follow. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So these ladies, yes, you know what I mean? These ladies, let me give the credit right now. If there's anybody I forgot, because I know there's another woman there. Damn. Natural Plans, Gail, Green Vegan. You know, it is funny, man. Yo, you see what I mean about? You see what I mean? Laura set that off, and the woman connect. You know what I'm saying? See, women. This is the thing that y'all gotta understand. If you inspired, and there's a room of women, y'all gonna go to ladies. But when you influence, and you in a room of women, you just gonna be woman. You gonna be just as bad as him. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I just want to tell you, I love y'all, man. I love you all. I mean that. And get used to saying we love you. That's going to be our code. Because when we have these memberships and these private, because some of these videos are not going to be even to the public anymore. So you better get your membership. You better join in. I'm telling you. Because once I go members only, that's it. That's what the channel's going to be. Be Mindset members only. You'll never see a live video ever again, unless you're a member. You know what I mean? Shout out to April. Good morning, darling. So I'll get to that. I want to break that down because this has a lot to do. That video That stream previously with all that love yesterday, I lost it with that corny ass member that was with us, you know. And you know what I did yesterday? It's an example of I thought about it. Some things I gotta sit on for a while. Some things I gotta sleep overnight with it. I'll go look at a car. I don't care if it's 100 miles from where I live. I'll look at it and say, I'll be back. They say, why don't you just get it now? I'm like, no, I got to sleep on it. I had a stream that I was going to do this morning. Last night, I created one. And when I woke up, I'm like, nah, I don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? Because when I wake up, I'm fresh. So whatever's on the mind I'm gonna deliver it. But if I deliver it, if I put a post up now and deliver it at 9 o'clock tonight, it ain't gonna come off the same. It's like old news. I'm big into that. Like I'll look at something. Oh, so and so did this. Some propaganda. It may pop up, and it may say 4 days ago. I'm like, man, that's old. It may say 6 years ago. That's even older. You know what I mean? But if I see that shit say like 18 hours, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lonnie, the top of the morning. Goddamn. So anyway, I got on my little flow with marketplace, and I'm looking for some things on there, and I seen these wheels or whatever for one of my work trucks or whatever. And I'm like, whoa, I could save me $700 because they're tires. The tires are like $1,000. It's a very hard diameter. Like the size is real hard. The specifications are very, very hard to find on marketplace. So I'm like, oh my god, I found them. And I told the guy like, he said one wheel is cracked. I said I ain't worried about the wheel. I need the tires. So I'm like, well, I'm looking at the little beads on the side of it, like, oh, these shits look like they're a little fresh. So I said, how is the condition? So the tires are good. I should have told him, send me video of the tire. You got to do that on social media. Always tell them, send you video. I didn't have them send me video. I'm working a price. I'm all thirsty. When that black male thirst, you know what I mean? We thirsty, because that's all that's on my mind. You understand? The whole day, I'm like, I got to get out to Jersey. I got to go over there. So I said, you East Brunswick, New Brunswick. The address is coming up as East Brunswick. He said, no, New Brunswick. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, it's a Spanish dude. It may be all right. So I take my chance with a Mexican. Anyway, I told the dude I'd be out there this time, that time. He said, I'll be home at 8. I'm like, all right, no problem. He's texting me, how far are you? I'm like, I'm 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That hype. I'm all hyped now. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I get out there. I get to the gate. He says he's coming out. I text, I said, I'm coming out. And I'm like, oh man, it's Middle Eastern dude. I said, oh my God. Indian cat, even worse. So I'm like, yo. Soon as I see them come out the door, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh my God, this nigga's gonna be selling junk. Watch. That's what I said. I swear. So I follow him to the back of the house. Nice crib or whatever. If you're foreign, a lot of foreign people move out to East Brunswick. It's like a city in itself. North Brunswick, whatever. It's actually pretty decent. You know what I mean? I kind of like it out there. It's like a city in a city. I like a city that's just like, all right, well, we could do everything out here. We ain't got to go nowhere. Because I ain't trying to go to New York from that. You know what I mean? Unless you're driving. You know what I mean? So I get to the back of the house. Niggas showing me the crack wheel. So I was going to use the crack wheel as the bullshit. Oh, man, this is welded. I just wanted the tires. So I'm like, if I could get this shit for a deuce, I would save more. This nigga don't know what he got. But once I knew who it was, I'm like, oh, this shit's gonna be junk. So then another dude comes back there, and I don't like that. And I killed the whole sale right there. Another dude comes back, so I guess he's like, oh, this black guy's coming here, And then he came back there. I didn't even look at him. I already got my, you never come. I always come with a weapon on me just in case you gotta tear niggas' ass up. Always, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, I always got the gat on me. No, they don't. They're lying. They're lying. You ain't gotta have the damn hammer on you, nigga. You can have a damn, you know what I mean? You can have anything. Oh, I'm not gonna get into that, but any weapon that is enough to, you ain't gotta have a weapon to kill a nigga. Relax. You could have a you can have a simple weapon just to put a nigga on the ground, And that nigga be yelling for his life. You know what I mean? I literally knock him on the ground. That's it. You ain't got to do all that. Relax. Anyway, so he comes to the back, and I'm like, okay, so these are all the signs, right? I just go by signs. I'm like, all right, so he's Indian. On top of the fact that the dude got his, family member. They all live in a house. Foreigners all live in a house together. They don't play that American garbage. You see a foreigner, niggas live, they 18 deep in that crib. They're gonna utilize that house as they should, right? So I'm like, come on, bro. You're a foreigner trying to get some American money, nigga. Like you in America trying to get on me, nigga. Like that's a travesty, nigga. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen. It's just not. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I looked at the tires. I'm like, come on, man. This shit is junk. This is garbage. So he's like, yeah. I said, well, two was decent. Even the two that was bad, I said, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So okay. I have a nice night. Thank you for your time. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking at the other guy because I'm just like, why the fuck you back here, man? Like, how come is it always every time a brother come up, niggas gotta always be prepared like it's a crime, nigga. My van is white. Where am I going, nigga? The van's parked out in the street. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna rob the nigga for these bullshit tires. So whatever. Like, all right, whatever. So you know what I did? The minute I left there, I just went to Amazon and just ordered this shit. Because I ain't even telling my wife about that because she gonna be like, how are you doing that? Why you doing it? So I just ordered them. So that's good. At least they're on the way. I'm done. But again, I just happened to thought it was a sensational deal because for a quarter of the pictures, I'm like, damn, I fuck the rims. I'll take the tires. Like, because these tires are truck tires and they're very, very, very hard to find. To be exact, it's called light truck tires. It's LT, the letter L and then T and then 265, 50, 20. Anybody that knows specs knows what I'm talking about. That's a very hard tire to find, um, generally. So anyway, I feel good because I'm like, well, shit. I mean, it cost me some time. It cost me a couple of dollars to come out here, but I could always, you can refuel your gas, throw the money on the easy pass, no big deal. But what bothered me the most is the time. That bothered me. You know what I'm saying? That kind of put me in a shout out to April. What up, April? Shout out to Lonnie. Shout out to Green Vic. I had to say this before, just in case people don't see that I talk to my guest in the chat very heavy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if you say, damn, nigga, you said good morning already. I just had to say it again, anybody walking in. So, anywho, what bothered me the most is like, damn, this shit threw my whole shit off. Like now I'm an hour behind my day because I took an hour, there and back's a half an hour. But it was a waste of my time. And one thing about me, the more supreme I get, yes, I said it, the more supreme I get, you can't have excess. You know what I mean? To have my phone number is a big deal. Now some man may think it's a woman thing. No, to have my phone number is I'm giving you access. Because if you didn't have my phone number, you can't just call my phone. So I really, really, don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I really have a thing with the accessibility of a person having and the fact that I gave this man my time. And now, what's funny? You're supposed to go to their page and see who they are. If I had seen this nigga came up from, the Middle East and looking crowded, but like I'm not going out there because I know he's gonna say he's selling some shit that's supposed to be in the junkyard. It's garbage. But I took a chance because he sounded like he was Mexican on the phone. So I'm like, all right, they're a little okay, you know what I mean? But driving back, and I'm just like, damn, I can't even get that back. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit really fucked with me because I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What a waste of time. And I didn't even feel even when I got to the job because I'm still working. I get to this lady, she's real nice. She's like, oh, you still on the way? I'm like, yeah. We get over there, we get caught up in some shit over there because our shit was a little hard. So we got caught up in the jam. She was a sweetheart, nice crib, older white woman. Boy, I tell you, any black brother, man, that would get on this. This is the type of woman that brothers got to start thinking of. You know what I mean? You got to start thinking about getting with women with money. Y'all niggas is so whack. Y'all niggas is still out here trying to impress women. Y'all shit is played out. You know, there's a lot of how can I say respectfully? There's a lot of damn neglected pussy out here, man. A lot, and it ain't just no young woman. You don't want no young woman. You understand? You don't want that unless you're an old nigga. You going through a midlife crisis, like Trick Daddy. Everything is young, and you need a young woman to feel young. I mean, me personally, I'm not in a young woman. You know, I'm just not in the young woman like I'm in the older woman. You know what I mean? You dig? I'm not in the young woman like I'm in the young older woman. That's all. You know what I mean? There's someone you be like, damn, but you know what I'm saying? It's changed for me now because I got a daughter. So that's the only reason why. It got more intense. But anyway, and this white woman, she had a son downstairs. Sons are worthless. So, you know, it ain't like he gonna be helping because that's why we're here. You know what I mean? Like, people be like, well, why? I'm like, well, if he was helping, I wouldn't be here. She wouldn't call me. You know what I'm saying? If she had a son that was effective, so she's helping me and my man, giving us water. I got rid of because I had a younger cat working with me. I got rid of his ass. You know what I mean? We went to Brooklyn earlier. And you ever have somebody in your presence and it just doesn't feel good? Energy is amazing, man. I swear to God, man. Trust your instincts. Because when this kid got up in my truck, remember I told you about that shitty kid that I had working for me, the pussy ass kid around the corner with us, try to help his mother, but I'm backing out from that shitty too, because the reality is that, I thought about that shit. It still ain't right. That's why you gotta give yourself time, give yourself time and emotion. You in a relationship with a nigga, say, listen, give me some time and really think about it. And then give a nigga a little break. You got to pull back for a little minute. It's like when they are at work, you got a good boss. He says, listen, why don't you take some time off for a little while? Come call us in a week. Because if he's really on point, he's going to tell you to do that. Because you could be going through shit and you may need that week to rest. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, that's why I feel so good today. I rested. So giving y'all a live stream last night I would have been dozing off. You know what I'm saying? Once I got to stand up with the microphone in my hand, pause, it's like, oh, I'm tired. So anyway, I had this kid that was working with me earlier, and I gave him a couple of assignments, and then once I finished, I said, let me take him home. I don't want this nigga around me for the rest of the day. Straight up. You know what I mean? Too much access right now. I can't talk the way I want to talk. I can't listen to my WhatsApp messages. He's here. Even though he's sleeping in the back, I don't want him here. You know what I mean? And I thought about it because I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to have this kid around, because he's an asshole. And he's soft and he's weak. And I ain't got trying to be being no father. I'm not, you know what I mean? Now, a lot of y'all niggas will be like, well, if you're trying to get with, if you're trying to get with the mother, you're going to deal with that kid. I ain't trying to deal with the mother, period. So, at all. And she knows it. And that's the thing right now. She probably feeling like, damn, this nigga don't want no ass from me. That's all she know what she normally would have to offer. Plus, she white, so you already know first thing she going to offer is a cocksucker. I'm like, no, I'm good. So anyway, we got his ass out of there. So, I knew the day. But once I was relaxing, I'm driving to Jersey. I'm feeling good. I get back to the customer's house in the evening. The final one, you know what I mean? She is what you could tell she was a fox in her time. My father used to say the word fox. Like, you could tell she was a fine looking woman in her time, boy. But, she's older. She wasn't like, crazy looking, but she was like, still got it. Like, nice little body on her, thick. You could tell she deal with brothers. So I could tell you why I'll get to that. So anyway, she's giving us water. The house is mad clean. I love a woman that keeps a clean crib. Messy is one thing. Dirty is a whole nother. Like, you got a messy crib, you could write that off the stress. I could deal. You dealing with messy, it happens. But once you dealing with dirty, like you just a dirty person, that's disgusting. Like, you got old chicken bones and shit behind the couch and dog shit under the. Like, believe me, I've seen it. You know what I mean? It's a dirty job. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if somebody else is doing it. I'm supervising it. I've seen it. Whoop. I've seen some of the worst things under people's couches and beds. But every time we lift up that mattress, especially with them younger women, it'd be dildos. Always a fucking dildo under there. Them college girls are the worst. College girls and young women, they masturbate a lot. A lot of people don't know that. Or a woman in young marriages. Yeah, young women in marriages. Yeah, you'll find that shit under there. I ain't gonna promote the names because I ain't trying to sit up there and have y'all get on the internet and order that shit. But anyway, so shout out to Pre-Chill. So anyway, She just looking good. I'm like, damn, as a man, I'm like, damn, I would actually, what I mean? I would hit that. But you could tell she wanted a woman now, this is nighttime, so you know how that go. You like, boom. So, but let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. I forgot to mention this. Why the fuck I forget this? So anyway, I had the white boy with me, right? Before I dropped him off, we went to the hood. We went to the project. So there was this little job. So a little hood woman. She like, well, I was gonna have somebody do it for this and do it for that. I'm like, well, listen, you can have them do it for this and that, but I could do it now. It's like, she just try, woman from the streets always trying to get over. They run that game, but you can't run a game on a player. You can't do that. So I play the game too. So anyway, she called me like, yo, I'm coming through. I'm like, oh, are you outside already? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So she said, well, let me call my girlfriend. I don't know if the girlfriend was her girlfriend or her girlfriend. So we get over there. So this is big chick that come to the door. Pretty though, but we in the projects, mind you. So the thing was coming, the couch was coming from around the corner. She delivered it to her girl. She was trying to get her money's worth because we just there to throw it out. She didn't want to give me the money to throw. She was like, I ain't gonna give you all this money to throw this bitch out. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get my money's worth, right? So shout out to shout out to Phil. So I like, all right, cool. So she says, she's I'm gonna call her now, but she ain't picking up. She ain't picking up. I'm like, oh boy, here we go with the nigga shit. Once the shit is in my truck, now nobody picking up the phone, right? So I tell the white boy and my other little man to go upstairs, and do what y'all gotta do. Cause now I'm calling the shots. Shout out to Brooklyn. Boy, I was in Brooklyn earlier that day. Boy, I was gonna go live, but I had to get to that Jersey call. Ain't that some shit? Fuck my whole day up. I ruined that. Y'all need to see that, man. Let me tell you right now. I'm just gonna do a damn live stream from Bedford Stuyvesant in Brooklyn and say, listen, if you're gonna do it, this is how you do it. Okay, you men and women that's going through shit. Just move over here. Get up on your feet, move over there, rent a room. I don't give a fuck what it is. Believe me, you will not. You're gonna say, Nate, I love you. I love you for real. Matter of fact, come over. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, so boom, right? So we get upstairs. So these hood chicks, boy, I tell you that. See, one thing about me, I'm a fan of hood women. I ain't gonna lie. All that shit they drag on social media, whatever he drags, I go opposite. He drags it, I'm like, nah, I fuck me a hood chick all day. Matter of fact, they got some of the best pussy in the world. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they do. I just something about me being in a ghetto and coming in her apartment in that room and walking down the hallway and everybody's in there smoking blunts and locking that room door and ching ching. I just something about I'm intrigued by the ghetto. If anybody knows me, right, Green Vegan, right, Laura. Like I don't Nathaniel love a hood. I love a hood. I gotta drive through a hood. I just love the ghetto. I don't live in the ghetto, but goddamn, you know what I mean. So I'm in the ghetto. So the woman is like, oh, so check it. I tell the white boy and my other man is at the elevator. So she's like, yeah, because I got something else going. It's going in my bedroom. And the way she looked at me, she gave me that look like, yeah, what up? You know what I'm saying? You know how the hood chicks do. They get straight to it. They don't play no games. So I told the niggas, yo, go downstairs. Don't wait on me. Like, and a white boy, he's slow. He don't get it. Like, I'm like, yo, just, you know what I mean? Let's just say if I was trying to smash this chick right now, nigga, y'all niggas standing in the fucking hallway, go outside and go play on your phone. You ever notice that? Like, people don't know what to do when they know what they should be doing, right? So she said, yeah, it's in my bedroom. So I said, no, this chick is not trying to take me to show me something in her bedroom. But fuck it, let me go anyway. Right. So I go in the back and she's like, yeah, because I just want to know if this thing can fit in here because it's coming here next week. Something like that's coming here next week. Some piece that she needs to be put inside there. So yeah, I could take care of that. So she opens her room door. I know she got kids because there's a few doors in the crib. So I'm like, oh shit. She had a red light in that room in the middle of the day. Yes, she did. Well, not in the middle. It was like 5 o'clock. But still, one thing about me, I love lights. I can't have, I can't have sex with a woman with the bright lights on. I don't like that. I don't know what it is. I gotta have an ambiance. I'll do it, but an ambiance for me, even if it's the TV on, the TV light is good. It's all dark in the room. You got the TV. Back in the day, we used to go to the hotel. I used to put a cover over the TV, just enough to see it. You know what I'm saying? If she was dark skinned and we on them white sheets, god damn, I like that. TV light is the best. Oh my god, dark skinned woman on top of a white sheet, god damn. Because I'm a weird nigga. I'm taking all the covers off. I put the cover over the TV, and I gotta see you on white sheets. Dark skin or light skin, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Just darker looks better. So she's in the room, and then it was like, yo, this room is nice. Like I was like, oh shit, this the type of room if a nigga smoking bud, he gonna come through. Cause you know hood chicks, you make them happy easy. You just gotta come there with a little $50 bag of weed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She gonna probably cook you a hot dog or some fries or some shit. Yeah, some Chinese food, whatever. But you know what I mean? You can have a lot of fun in the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever. I just was like, yo, her room was impressive. And I'm like, yo, then I'm looking at the shoes. I'm staring at the shoes because she had big feet. And I wasn't sure if the sneakers was hers or a niggas. So then I was like, all right, let me get out of here. Because that's what I always concentrate on when I go in the house. I always try to see if there's any remnants of a man, especially feet. You know, because once I see a man's shoe, it turns me off. You know, yeah, disgusting. Shout out to Gail. What up, Gail? I just was talking about you. What up, baby? What? So I'm looking at the shoes, like, and I'm looking, and it's funny. She's watching me stare at the sneakers. I'm like, then I looked at her feet. I said, I think those are hers. Because she was a big girl. I'm talking like 350. Like, she's a big chick, 300. But she was tall and brown, like, but very smashable. Then when I walk in behind her, she got a big old ass. I said, she got a nice little body on her for a big self. So that's what she did that for. She just wanted me to see that big old ass, you know. So just be prepared. She probably gonna call me like, hey CJ, that piece came in. Could you come over tonight? Because I'm not gonna be back from work until 11 p.m. So, but anyway, so I got out of there. I could feel it because I said, oh my God, I could tell there's a lot that goes energy. I could tell there's a lot that goes on in that bedroom. She looks like a freak. So when I get downstairs, these niggas is blowing my phone up like, yo, the truck is locked. Not even my little man. A little is the white boy. He a little pussy. Like the black dude would have never even he would have never called my phone. He would have smoked a cigarette. That's what he does when I take a long time. He gonna smoke a cigarette. He gonna call this bitch. This corny ass nigga gonna sit up there and he all nervous. Like the minute I'm walking out the door, he's calling me. I'm like, come on, fam. Like, you know, what if I was doing the do? So I'm like, damn, this kid is annoying. I gotta get this nigga out of here. So I get downstairs. Yeah, the door was locked. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you just fucking called, you know? That's what I said. You just called me. So I said, let me get this nigga home to his mother. So I text her. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna send your son upstairs. I gave him a couple of dollars. She just puts okay. I said, oh, she's angry too. She's usually long-winded, always begging if I could drive her somewhere. Can I drop something off? I'm like, nah, no. I always tell her, no, I'm not available. I'm in the Bronx. I'm here. I'm like, what's this bitch think she fucking me? You know what I mean? So she's a neighbor, but you know what I mean? So anyway, I drop him off, and I just felt good. I'm like, yo, good. Thank God I got that nigga out the fucking truck. I just felt it. I'm like, I don't know. You know, you when you don't like somebody's energy, you don't like them. So moving along and shit. Fast forward to that white MILF customer. She wasn't even a MILF. That was like, you know what I mean? That's somebody's mama. But she had a big old hips on her. I said, I could tell she had a good time of her day. And check it. So anyway, we doing what we had to do in there. She just very hospitable. She's like, oh my God, I feel so bad that you guys are here late. I'm looking at the basement. I said, this is a basement? She said, yeah. She's in the basement apartment is downstairs. I'm like, this is a beautiful basement. She said, well, I had this house for 27 years. I'm like, I don't think there's a man in here. I said, I don't think she's mad. I didn't want to ask her. You don't know you want a maid. You got a husband. So I'm like, I think it's just her and her son. And whatever daughters or sons live there, he only lives there. Like it was too clean to have a husband living there. You know what I mean? I ain't smell like stink feet and shit and big old shoes and work boots. The husband gotta let himself be known. You know what I mean? White boys are not that insecure like niggas. Niggas coming in want to be angry, especially when they see me walking in. So anyway, as we left, fast forward, we had to do whatever we had to do. Couch didn't fit. It was broken, whatever. So my man, I told the nigga bring the tool, chop it up, bing, bing, bang. So she pays me. And not that pay. I know y'all be like, what, she paid you, Nate? Because, I just got paid was a terminology when you got some ass. So my man was calling his woman and shit. So He's like, yeah, she's happy now because I guess he was shitting on him all day, and now she probably had a bump in her nose now. You know how he fuck with white women, like low level white women. So I guess she was high now. She wasn't as moody. So I was like, yeah, you know. So I'm making a joke in front of the customer. I'm like, yeah, you know, his woman runs him. She said, oh yeah, that's how you got to do it. So she made this point. I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt it was funny because the way it was, right? As I'm talking to her, I could see she was about that life. Remember, I told you, I said I could tell this woman was a something in her time. And I'm big on that. I'm like, I bet you look at a picture of her 20, 30 years ago, she was a fox. You know, makeup, you could tell, you know what I mean? She still could get it. So she's like, I appreciate you, whatever. I'm like, damn, that's a nice little, imagine a nigga coming in a cut like this in this white neighborhood and knocking that off at night. You know what I'm saying? You knock that off at night. If she's hospitable with giving you waters, constantly making sure you good, she kept coming out. She gonna be like, you know what? I don't like your car. You know what I'm saying? If you had a piece of shit, you gotta when you fellas see you fellas when y'all date black women, y'all try to come out there with the nicest car. You gotta drink that garbage. Hold on. Hold on one second. Yo, hold on. Sorry about that. So anyway, the vibe I got from her, I'm like, you could tell she fucked some brothers in her time. Cause when you see a white woman with all that ass, you know, because it's so wild. Because see, I'm a type of person where the more seasoned you are, imagine what this woman was doing in her prime years. You know what I'm saying? Like the wild shit she's seen, giving head, getting fucked and all that. So when me and my man got in the truck, we was like, oh, he's like, yeah, I would get that. First thing we saying, I'm like, me too. I said, she nice, right? Damn, she got a lot of body on her, thick and you know what I mean. I love when a white woman got ass on her, big legs and all that. I'm like, damn, she looked good, but you could see that whatever's going on is neglected. Ain't nothing happening over there. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I don't know. The impression I got, her husband passed away. That's the impression I got. So with that being said, we rolling, and I'm feeling good at this point. You know what I'm saying? Night is done. You know, niggas is chopping. It's always good when you do the finale. So you know, I was gonna do a live stream last night, but I said, nah. You know what? I think let me turn it in early. You know what I'm saying? I rested heavy. So boom. This morning I woke up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the white woman. And ladies and gentlemen, boy, Brooklyn is a movie. Lord have mercy. Brooklyn is so much action out there. You're not gonna be sad. And it's just so much. But anyway, that's got to be an exclusive stream by itself. So I woke up this morning, and my beautiful student by the name of Kara. You'll see her pop up here. She'll be here. Fine motherfucker too. Oh yeah, we got another one. She bad. Her name is Kara, right? She's a student here. So she used to send me always, talk to me. Used to talk a lot on social media. A lot on Instagram. And as y'all know, there's some women out here that don't even talk. They just text, you know what I'm saying? And that's good. Like, we're not gonna push it. Um, but it's like, well, is she somebody? Is she a man? No. She legit. You know what I'm saying? She definitely legit. Cause she emails me and very natural looking sister too, but she fine as a motherfucker. And she from Jersey. She's from East Brunswick. I was in Brunswick yesterday. New Brunswick. There we go. I was in New Brunswick. She's from over there. But I'm not gonna, hey, how you doing? This is me, Nate. You're new. I want to see your face. That's corny, You don't do that. We don't do that here. All right. We don't do that here. I mean, I had it done to me and that was whack. But anyway. So she sends me this very, very interesting post, which I've seen earlier. And it says, hey Nate, and then she says, 51-year-old trick daddy says he's not attracted to women over 35 years. Hold on. First and foremost, oh my God, ladies, 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 ladies. Oh my God. Let me just be the first to tell you right now. Like, I'm telling you right now, this is gonna fuck with a lot of sisters. It is. It's gonna influence you. It may even throw down a lot of shit I said to you. Because you may believe. See, I seen this story a long time ago, and you know, this is what I don't understand, right? If a woman is unattractive, and she ain't even got to be unattractive, she just has to be black. If y'all say man over 35 and so on and so forth, they will destroy you. They will drag every nigga in the United States is gonna drag you. You know it, right? He's gonna try to demolish you, right? Okay. If that's the case, right? Well, hold on. If that's the case, right? If he will try to demolish you, right? You know he's gonna come for you. So now you're forced to believe that, well, you don't want to say nothing, Nate, because you don't want to look like a hater. Yeah, because that's what he labels you as. You know what I'm saying? You're not a hater, but you know what I'm saying? Then you got to say to this to the point. Now, you send me this. Now, if this had been anybody else, I would have said, why the fuck are you sending me this? Like, I don't care what this ugly ass fucking orangutan says. He's fucking ugly. Period. That's number one. That's numero uno. Right? Number two, he's black. That should have been number one. He's a nigga. So they ain't got no inspiration at all about shit. Everything with them is gonna be nothing but a failure. So why listen to this fucking ape? You know what I mean? But whatever. It's Kara. I gave her a pass because she's pretty. You know what I mean? She's pretty. But then I'm also gonna not give her a pass on this because she is pretty. So now I gotta show what's the point of being that pretty? And you listening to them fucking troll. You see, you gotta think about it like this, right? Oh my God, who the fuck is this? You gotta think about it like this, right? If you're in a position, right, and your information is coming from, let's just say she said generally and said, hey Nate, is it true that women over 35 got all these issues? And I'm like, well, who told you that? Or a black woman? No, 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 no. Who told her that? Because no black woman's just gonna say that without another black man that said that. Now, I remember Trick Daddy doing his show. He has a cooking show, and now he used to be good with it, but now he starts reflecting a lot on this show. Trick Daddy's a player, he's a pimp, and he does got a good vision. I give him that. Like I like when he's on that show when he's doing like the pop the balloon time, like pass or dash pass. I like that. I do like that only because this is coming from a nigga that been in the game as a rapper for like 35 years. I mean, he been getting pussy for a long time. So even when he was a good looking dude, remember, Trick Daddy is a black man turned ugly. And I told you the older these niggas get, the uglier they get. And that's the thing. Black women, yeah, y'all get your age, but when he gets old, he gets ugly. And I don't mind getting old. I don't want to get ugly. That you know what I'm saying? Because I know that's a big thing with black men. Like niggas get it. They don't tell you that. So as I as she said this message, that was now let me just be clear. Some of the shit that Trick Daddy says when it comes to, like I said on that show where he be having a woman walking in and pass a dash, or, you know, it's like him and his nephew or whatever, and the girls come through the white backdrop, and he like, oh, I don't like her feet on. He has that part is cool because he can do that. He has that accessibility, especially to be on a show like that, because you got to have a lot of women on a show like that to do that. Pop the balloon. Not saying they can't do that, but Pop the Balloon's played out anyway. That's just corny. Too many people doing it. We're done. I'm not even going to be featuring and doing no more things on none of them shows. Not even the one in Houston, nowhere. But The fact that you can have like 200 women keep walking into a room to say Pastor Dash and she sits in front of Trick Daddy, that shit is actually pretty dope. Those shows I like. What I don't like what he does is he know he's a celebrity, number one. Number two, he know he's a black man on social media, so he does have influence. So he knows he's gonna shake the room. Nene Leakes, this is the problem. Nene Leakes is a pick me. Okay, she's busted. Okay, a woman that is like Nene Leakes, she would never be here unless she wants to pander. She's never gonna be here as a B setter because Nene Leakes hates herself. She's not attractive. And Brothas ain't into that. So Nene Leakes is into a lot of black men that don't like her. She's that type. Like she wants to come here to talk to Axe Nathaniel to get information about, I don't like girls like that. Like, how can I get me a man? I'm like, bitch, you know what I mean? Like you better get what you can get. Cause all the shit you like is gonna be for that fine bitch, you know what I mean? So Kara is incredibly gorgeous. She's part of the B mindset. She's not a member, but she has a blue wrench. She's been down with me for a minute, but she needs to become a member. Okay. Her sending me this means a hit. So once again, here we go again. Influence versus inspiration. To look at Trick Daddy's state right now as a man, I'm gonna break this whole shit down, right? Trick Daddy is a man. He's not a real man. He's a man. His name is Trick Daddy. Okay. He likes his ass slick. He like eating girls' pussies out. He like eating ass. I mean, to say the least, he's pretty much a common piece of shit, Because what he is what he's an ordinary male on that level. He ain't exclusive. He's rich, he's famous, but he ain't no official nigga. Because official nigga would have never even got up on that platform. Official nigga wouldn't even be talking to Nene Leakes. He wouldn't even be having a conversation with him. You know what I mean? You'll never see Jay-Z and Nene Leakes in the same fucking room talking. Just not gonna happen. Okay. She can't even get a picture with him. Okay. Because she's busted. So Nene Leakes wants to get into the mind of the black man. So she goes on this show as a pick-me. Instead of cooking, she's asking Trick Daddy his opinion. And I said, you know what's going to happen? They're going to do a show on Nene's show. And sure enough, he popped it. Now, I'm pretty sure this interview is old because I believe I heard this. I think we've seen this already. So I don't know how it. Anyway, so he says, 51-year-old Trick Daddy. Okay, no. I need to. You know what I need to do? Let me post. Let me post this on the thing so y'all can have this up. 51. Let me post this on my thing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna post it up so we can have it on the thing, right? We'll get to the video in a minute. Okay, so I want y'all to see it so you could all see it together. So post. All right, so 51-year-old Trick Daddy says he's. All right, let me analyze this right here. Right, so 51-year-old Trick Daddy says he's not attracted to women over 35 years old. Y'all standards are too high. You're too emotional. You're too damaged goods from the past relationship. Okay, all right. Oh boy, I know y'all like, damn man, what you gonna say? Let me say it again. Y'all standards are too high. Y'all too emotional. Y'all damaged goods from the past. Now let me ask you a question, Trick fucking Daddy, you ugly fuck. Okay, ugly. You fucking monster. You're fucking up. You're disrupting my class, you ugly fucking bastard. Okay? Like, all right. All right, doodle on a stick, you fucking ugly bitch. This is the problem. Why are the women's standards too high? Why are they too emotional? Why are they damaged goods from relationships past? Because they were dating women, nigga. They were dating niggas, you fucking ugly bastard. See, that's the problem. See, women over 35 are targeted to that black fucking ape. It's him. Okay? That black fucking monster ruins you. Okay, so by the time you're 40, he's right. He's absolutely right. Yes, he is. He is. Yeah, I know. Damn, Nate, I didn't think you would say that. I thought you would get on the. Yeah, he's absolutely fucking right. I don't know why he went to 35. He should have just said 40. The reason why he said 35 is because he's probably dating a girl that's 34. That's why. He's with somebody that's under 35. So now he's with this probably a Latin woman. She's probably they lick ass because Puerto Rican bitches love sucking butthole. Okay, he probably with this Puerto Rican bitch, and this is his way. Now, granted, who is he talking about in regards to race of woman? Well, he's talking about women that date black men because they Latin women, white women. Yes, that all applies. He's absolutely 100% correct. Okay, he didn't tell you the flip side though. What year does a black man hit the wall? Right. If you've been listening, tell me what year. What age is a black man finished? What year does he hit the wall and it's all bad from there? What year? What fucking age? What age of a black man? I mean, I'm around. I got kids around me that's fucking dirt already. They ain't even 16. All right. What age does a man tumble? What age? Tell me the magic age. I did a live stream on this. Y'all better be listening. What year? What age does a man hit and it's all downhill from there? What fucking age? Put it in the comment and tell me right now so I can proceed with this information. Okay? All right. All right. That's why they're trying to figure out. That's why they're emotionally wrecked. That's why they all screwed up because of that black shithole. If you want to take a long time because you don't know 30 years old is when he becomes a pile of shit. 30. So your chances are you probably was dating. No, 45. Hell no. 30. 30 years old is the beginning of the end for a man. Never forget that. Write it down. 30 years old is the beginning of the end. Okay? He's worthless. And when he's worthless, you're useless because you're dealing with him. You see, what ends up happening is you fuck these goddamn monsters, and they don't tell you their emotional wreck. All right? Because Trick Daddy's all over the place. He's pandering to a woman about what a woman needs to do. Well, you Trick Daddy, nigga, you still care? Because that's emotional trauma. Don't forget that. I keep telling you, it's 30 years old. Okay? Y'all didn't get it's 30. Especially for a black male is 25. He doesn't have a father. He's fatherless. He's worthless. If a nigga didn't have a father, he's gonna be an emotional wreck. What do you think's gonna happen when you date him? You're dating him. So if you're 35 years old, 32 years old, 31, and you dated a nigga that's 33, 34, 99% of the time he's an emotional disaster. So as you get older, it's gonna hit because it's not gonna settle in until you become 40 years old. So he's a disaster at 30, beginning, because he hates his age. At 30 years old, he doesn't celebrate. I don't care. I'm 32 years old this year. He's never happy about that. He's happy when he's 16. He's happy when he's 17. He's happy when he's 21. Once 25 starts hitting, 30. Yeah, I know he probably told you hit the wall at 15. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. That's why you see these niggas. Big D, listen, Trick Daddy looks like a burnt fucking pizza. And you listening to this nigga? Do you know this video is going viral? Because y'all listening. Once again, black women keep listening to y'all making yourself useless. Because you listen to brothers. I don't listen to that pile of shit. You look at him and see Trick Daddy. I see cow shit. It's a big difference. 30 years old, black men all men hit the wall at 30. Because we got to keep it together. We got to keep it together because once we fall, that's it. We crash. Okay? 30 years old, he got to be more intense on keeping his youth. He got to keep his mind right. He got to get more pussy because the older he gets, the harder it's going to get pussy. Okay? Trick Daddy gets the pussy. But he's old now. He want to fall in love. Niggas in their 50s want to fall in love. He gets it. I'm not going to say he don't. Ain't no question about that because he's a celebrity. Okay? But the average man is 52 years old. He don't get it like Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy, he ain't missing no meals. Whether it's food or pussy, he ain't missing no meals. I tell you that. But the problem is right now, at his age, he should be inspiring the woman, not dragging them. He doing the same shit little kids do. That's what they do in high school. And he drag you. You know how many young kids I told, yeah, oh, this person's old, this person. I said, wait till you turn 20, nigga. You're going to want to kill yourself. I told them that. Once they graduate high school, a kid's reality said to them, I'm lying, ladies and gentlemen, you ain't going to college. You ain't got no aspirations. You're not gonna know you're a bum until you got nothing to do. Because now you're 18 years old and now you're fucked. Believe me. I'm telling you right now. Okay, hold on. One brother left a comment. Hold on. Let me respond to him. Hold on. Kenneth said, do you believe Trick Daddy said what he said out of frustration, disappointment with? No. He's telling the truth. He's right. He's absolutely right. Okay. He didn't have to say he don't date women over 35. He should have said women over 35 usually suffer. He could have worded it different, but he's 100% correct. He ain't no dumb nigga now. I'm not going to take that away. I just don't like the way he worded it. You know what I mean? Because now what he gonna do? Now he gonna have that shithole. Well, now, black women, don't tell your age. Don't tell these fucking gorillas your age no more. Stop telling men your age. It's pointless. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Never tell a man your age. Some of y'all be like, y'all let a nigga get the pussy and quicker than you tell him age. Don't tell him your age. I don't care if you fuck him. Don't tell him your age. He will use it against you. Because now Trick Daddy right now is putting this influence in the air, and he's going to screw the whole game up. Once again, we're going to have another bad week, another bad month, because the month of August right now is already going to influence these losers. It's his age. The only thing you should be concerned about a man is his age. It's very, very, very important. His age. Because once you hear his age, you're going to say, yep, Nate told me. How old is he? 32, 43? The older, the worse. Look at Trick Daddy's face. Look at Trick Daddy when he was at his prime. He was a good-looking dude at one time. Now he's a fucking monster with a big belly with all these demands. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, don't listen to them. You know what so what happens is, black man, we got real black men like Kenneth. I'm telling you, don't listen to that. Now, does this mean you should not be with a woman over 35? No, it means that if you're 35, if she's 37 and you're 35, both of y'all, you are the reason why she's like that. That's why she's like that. Whenever all these women, what happens is now they're older, they're 25 years, 20 years into the dating pool. They didn't accomplish shit because of that black fucking shithole, because she thought he was cute. Let me tell you a story, a quick one. Yesterday, there's this woman that used to live in my hood, right? Whatever. She moved. I don't know. She had a personal situation and they got out of it. She works for the transit authority. She's fucking this nigga from Atlanta. Hideous nigga too. She's fucking this nigga from Atlanta. I couldn't understand. I said, how are you giving this nice pussy away? She light skinned. He's dark, like Trick Daddy, a monster, ugly. I mean, when I tell you this motherfucker look like the creature from the Black Lagoon, ugly motherfucker. But you know what? That was her man. And when she come to New York, she rolled out the red carpet for him. I looked at her and said, I can't believe this monster is fucking this fine bitch. Now she's older. She's in her late 50s, right? Late 50s. Nice. I seen her yesterday. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm at the light and I'm like, is that so-and-so at the fucking bus stop? Now, Mike, she works for the MTA, so she rides the bus for free. Everybody rides the bus for free in New York now because since COVID, you can ride the bus for free. So now you got to pay, but people just walk on now. But it's illegal. Don't do that. So She's at the bus stop, and I'm like, what a fucking shame. This motherfucker got grandkids. You fucked all these niggas all these fucking years, and you taking the bus. Now, Mike, she just had a nice car. She was driving a late model SUV. Um, she had it for a minute, and then I guess she got the truck repoed clearly. But my point is, she's at that bus stop because of the niggas that she chose. That's why she's at the fucking bus stop. They couldn't even. Bitch, you live in New York. The nigga live in Atlanta. How the hell am I gonna have? How am I gonna tell women to move to New York? She can't even get a decent nigga. Well, not to say he used to live here in New York. So they got history. He used to live here. So I forgot to mention that. But anyway, what kind of value do you have when you go with a long distance fucking relationship? What kind of value is that? What kind of value? It's one thing if you met a nigga and he lives on the other side of the United States, or he lives you met him like that. That's different. But how is it that you got a nigga that lived here? He moved. He moved. You go visit him. He visits you. What you couldn't get? You in New York City. You couldn't get you another nigga. That's the desperate part. The nigga moved from New York, and you still got to go to Atlanta and see this fucking bum, right? He ain't official. Because if he was official, you would have a hoopty anything. He couldn't even put you in no cars. You work in the fucking Bronx. Do you know how long it takes to travel from Staten Island to the Bronx on public transportation? How is it that your pretty ass is at the bus stop and you in your late 50s? I looked at the age in her face. I said, that's because of them niggas. Now, remind you, she did have some abusive relationships. She dated a Puerto Rican back in the 90s. I remember he was beating the shit out of her. But my point is, whatever you see with a woman is the remnants of a man. That's it. That's why she's like that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to take a quick look at, Nini's pick me, you ugly ass. Okay, because she looked like Trick Daddy herself, her fucking busted ass. All right. And we're going to see what she's talking about, because it's a little confusing to me that Nini, once again, is here talking to this lizard. So I want you to understand that when you see a woman over 35, 36, 37, the mind starts to mature and it settles. And if there's a grudge from the 20s, it's going to settle when she's 35. I spoke with it. 40, forget it. It's going to settle. But with a man, oh my God damn. If that nigga got cheated on when he was 11, boy, oh boy, when he comes 30, that's when he's going to know he's a real fucking man, because if he can't laugh about it at 30, he is finished for the rest of his. I don't care who he fucks. You think Carucci, every time Chris Brown probably watches the show and see Carucci getting screwed from the other nigga, he's still making songs about her. What's the name of the Chris Brown song? Who's I just sung it the other day. They're like, who they say she's singing that to Carucci. He never got over her. Tell me who's gonna cross my mind. Who? Come on now. Black male trauma is for, thank you, resolutions. Yes, thank you. Residuals. Sorry. She's at I said it too quick. Thank you, April. Chris Brown's song is about Carucci. Chris Brown must have had to fuck at least 10,000 women since they've been broken up. He's never going to get over it. Now she's fucking an ape. It's even worse. You think Chris Brown's going to be cool with what you call his new boyfriend? You think she's going to be, men don't do that. Real men can. A real man can see the ex-boyfriend. Shit, I see my wife's ex-boyfriend. Actually, that's my man. I ain't holding him accountable. Matter of fact, thank God they're not together. That's how we got together. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. So his trauma is your trauma. Write it down. His trauma is your trauma. He's going to make you pay for that. He's going to destroy you. He's going to troll you. You are going to pay for him not having a father. You're going to pay for him being molested. You're going to pay for him getting hurt. You're going to pay for that. You are going to pay. Believe me. Because if a man cannot inspire you, he's useless. All these niggas do is influence y'all with garbage. And y'all keep coming to me with the bullshit. All right? And you keep listening to that fucking goddamn orangutan over and over again. He's worthless. Oh, yeah, Diddy's going to get freed by Trump. So what? Who cares? Who cares about Diddy? Do you really like Diddy? Like, what has Diddy done for you? Nothing. What has he inspired you? Yeah, man, I would have never been at my job if it wasn't for Diddy. Get the fuck out of here. Diddy did nothing for y'all. Nothing. So a woman over 35, he is absolutely fucking correct. He's right. However, how did they get there? It's like a woman that says, "Oh, these black women got babies' daddies. All these babies' daddies, or can't keep this." Well, why she got all those baby daddies? Because the nigga manipulated her. He couldn't treat a woman. Black women date men that don't know how to even treat a fucking lady. She don't know what she's getting herself into. She has no fucking clue. She has no clue. So then you listen to this. So listen, I haven't listened to the whole show, but I'm just gonna play whatever. Let's see.
I've plenty of them.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, the only thing that looks good about Nene right now, I like the way her foot looks. The way that foot is sitting there is looking sexy as hell. Okay. The way that foot is arched right there is looking real nice. Okay. She's trying. But she's just whack. You shouldn't call a woman ugly, but whatever. Trick Daddy's ugly. That's a difference. Nene Leakes is just whack. She doesn't love herself. She wants to be something she's not, and she's just not that chick. She's, I know drag queens is more feminine than her. You know what I mean? But anyway, RuPaul's more feminine than her fucking head. But anyway, she's whack. But I do like the way her foot is looking gracefully in that shoe right there. God damn, that looks very, very, very nice. Okay. Well, and she got big feet, and her shit looks amazing. But somebody dressed her up. Some gay nigga probably told her to wear that. She's looking like a snack right now. Okay. So right now, this one angle's looking good. I don't know how good the rest is gonna be, so just be patient.
Oh yeah, I got 47 nieces and nephews.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So, we all know that you're in the music game, right?
Right.
I want you to tell me a little bit about how you got discovered. What happened? How did that work? How old?
Okay. She's looking all right. She ain't looking bad. Yeah. Yeah, I like big feet. I like big feet on skinny women, though. That woman yesterday in the damn joint, she would have to keep her socks on, you know what I'm saying? Well, Nate, what if we got a bunion? Well, just put socks on. That's all. It's no big deal. It'll be like that corny ass woman that came here to New York talking about, "Oh, I got my feet done for you with some burgundy fucking polish." Okay? I don't like burgundy nail polish, number one. Why you wearing burgundy? You brown skin. That looks. What's the point of that? If your feet is that pretty, wear some light nail polish. That's crazy. I just like light nail polish on anybody. I don't give a fuck if you light skin. Light nail polish. Okay? Eggshell. That's my color.
How old were you? Who found you? Were you spitting lyrics and somebody
Well, a lot
was
of my
like,
Like, well, hold on. Can I say too much makeup? No. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I probably gotta swallow my words on this one. Nene looking like a snack on this show right now. That she just got she got the other foot out. I'm looking at the arch. She is looking like a snack right now. Let me take that back. You said too much. Makeup's not a problem with me. I'm not a makeup person, but if you got it, shit, I ain't gonna tell you to take it off. You know what I mean? She is looking like a snack right now. God damn. Whoa. Let me. Somebody cleaned her up. She ain't as bad as Sherry Shepherd. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna give her that point. But today, I don't know if it's the black, the way she's sitting there with her legs crossed. She is looking amazing. You see what I mean about sex appeal? Even with a busted woman, as Nene Leakes, as much of a hot mess she is, on this show, she's looking incredible. Let me rewind my words right. She is looking nice. I'll tear that shit up right on the edge of that chair.
So, I caught trafficking charges at a young age.
Oh, you did? What age? Like how old?
Middle school.
What?
Right. So and we
He's
had
a good conversationist, though. I ain't gonna lie.
a place called the 10th floor. 10th floor is like everybody under 18 that's going to prison or charged with capital offenses. You go on this floor. And how I really started it was a guy.
Now take the camera off for you, nigga. I want to see her. Let me see what Nene looking like. Cause she looking like a fucking snack right now. Okay, hold on.
But back then, I would have thought that you guys would have went in as juvenile.
I just see a special man in Louisiana
Mm-hmm.
caught a charge.
Damn, I never seen Nene look this good. This is the best I've seen her look ever. Ever. I've never seen her look this attractive. Okay, I'm just saying. I think she's a hot mess. Okay. Most of the things I've seen with her, she's busted. But today, I don't know. Some stylist laced her ass. She better keep them legs crossed like that for the whole interview. Let me see.
Attempt the rape charge. The second phone booth he stopped at, he's the CEO of Slip and Slide Records. And I was like, man.
Think that helps?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's the part. She's a little loud. She doesn't have a cute laugh. You know what I mean? You know, like the green vegan got a nice laugh. I like a woman with a nice laugh, right? She got a nice laugh, right? A woman that got a nice laugh can make you laugh. But even then, somebody's telling her, do not open them legs, darling. Keep them crossed the whole time. Trick Daddy, because she knows she had to be at her best because she know he like little girls.
Yeah. Yeah. The only way to get the that's the worst thing you can have on your credit is bankruptcy.
Yeah.
But the only way to get it off is to complete it. Once you complete it, they have to remove it.
Okay, I see that. So fast forward, Trick, you start getting your money, you start getting your stuff together, right?
You're making money. You're making the label money.
Yeah.
You're making
Okay. That nigga got a stocking cap. He's all fucked up. This guy's a disaster. He's a monster, though. Hold on.
The first 6 months, there was a pill for this, a pill for that, there's a pill for the pill that they gave you for this. So it's like it went from one medicine to 6.
Okay, so he's talking about his sickness. Hold on. We're going to get to the meat and potato.
She was not with girls I used to with.
Girls? So
Yeah.
she sleep with girls too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Miami women eat everything but the top and the bottom bread.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, I ain't into Miami chicks. I ain't into Miami chicks at all.
Oh, you need to stop yourself. Listen, I think Joy is a beautiful woman.
She's very beautiful. She got a nice shape too.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman.
She got a cat though. She got 2 cats. She got a fat one down there. She got a little fur one that you got to take everywhere. And you got to be careful for a woman riding around with a cat.
Get out of here. Well, listen, I like her. I think she's beautiful. And I wish you guys, could work out whatever differences that you have. But besides that, you guys are separated. You are dating. Are you in a relationship?
I'm very, very like wide open, very horse man.
You are?
Yes.
So you don't have one woman that you like, more than
I like all of y'all.
I mean, like,
told you. See that part I read. He said he like all of y'all, right? So physically, I like that answer. That was a good answer. Because that's the same way I would have said, right?
One that you like more than all the rest.
I like you more than a lot of them.
Yeah, but I mean,
see, I tell you right now, she looking. Even he fuck her. I'm telling you, Nene looking like a snack right now, boy. She's looking fucking awesome. See, I just clicked on the video with y'all because I seen her on the So I didn't see this. I seen her on Trick Daddy's show talking about this. That's what happened. My bad.
One that you really are like, like that you down with. You see her often. You like her more than all the other ladies that are coming to your house.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this.
You can't have sex with all these women. You won't have.
See, this is the problem that y'all do, right? This is the problem. Y'all are too intrigued, even with as much of a monster Trick Daddy is. You intrigued by because what he thinks you feel what men think, and I believe women are more intrigued by what men think more than what we intrigued by what you think. You are really obsessed with that, and the problem is you gotta stop listening to these brothers. The only good thing he did say there that was inspiring, I like all women, so that's good for all women to hear that. But he's gonna throw the salt in the wound right now with that whole age shit. Hold on.
Sex with all of them. I don't have sex with all of them.
You don't.
And I'm a pleaser. I've even eaten women that I didn't try to have sex with.
He said he just ate women's pussies that he didn't ever try. What did I tell y'all? I said that nigga love them old niggas love eating pussy. I mean, one thing you got with an older woman don't like that. So if you got a woman that's in her 50s and a man's in his 50s, they just prefer passion to work and good kissing. But a lot of sisters don't like getting their pussies eaten as much as non-black women. You know, Hispanic women especially, they love that, right? So he is even at his level. This nigga saying he just eating pussy from women and he didn't even have sex with them. So hold on.
Oh wow.
I'm a pleaser.
Now,
I'm a
I
Libra.
like that.
I'm a September Libra.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm a September Libra too. I'm a pleaser. That's why you see, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a September Libra. I think I just blew my cover. Oh shit. Green Vegan, I just blew my cover. I'm a September Libra. I didn't know that. That's why a lot of the things he says, I could understand. But I don't like when he gives the false narrative and now he fucks it all up. In other words, if he tells you women at this age tend to be this way, and I'm not going to blame all of them because we have a lot to do with it. That would have been different. You know what I mean? But now I see because, damn, that Libra shit is real. That's why he's talking like that. Okay. Okay, good.
Yeah. So you gonna get a bacteria infection.
I probably had those before.
Get out of here.
In my younger days.
That's a hot mess. Ain't that a hot mess?
I see. I don't.
She want to fuck him. Nene want to fuck Trick Daddy, and Trick Daddy want to hit that too. She's turned on by him. You know why she's turned on by him? Not only because he's a Libra, it's because he's too transparent. But again, they got to keep the opinions out with the women bashing. That part you got to stop doing. That's the part that y'all listening to, because no other black man's gonna listen to nothing else in here. You know what he gonna listen to? He gonna listen to that part that went viral. Hold on.
Okay, with the exception of maybe you and one or two other women, right? I'm not attracted to no women over 35 years old.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Wow. I ran right into it. Okay, so before we get into that, let me be clear with that. If he has said women over 35, just generally, once they hit 35, this is what they're going to be dealing with, because the dating pool, they're getting older. And now the man, he was supposed to break it down the way I broke it down to you. This is because cause and effect. So you have the effect, you have the cause, right? Nene now is going to get intrigued like all of y'all do. Not most, all. He's going to get intrigued and be like, oh, wow, I'm 36. That means. So he's saying he's not attracted to women over 35. It doesn't matter what he's attracted to. But the problem is, if this was a man conversation, it could go a different way. Because it's like, nigga, you just said you like all types of women, so now you just lied. You know what I mean? The woman ain't listening to what he said before. It's going to be this because he's talking about age. They're not listening to, they're listening to over 35, I'm not attractive. That is the problem. Let me drop the microphone. They're listening to, I'm over 35. He doesn't think women are attractive over 35. That's a problem. That's what they're going to listen to. So this is where the dragging comes. This is where the insulting comes. Watch this.
No.
Well, honey, I know you are attracted to me, honey.
But y'all standards are too high.
Okay, so I told you she's on him. I think they fucking though. I think they fuck. I probably would have I probably would have smashed it. I ain't gonna lie. Nene's looking amazing right now. I've never ever in my life ever said. I can't even believe I said that. She's too confident. I think they fucking. She said that with too much confidence. They did something. they did something. Because watch how he tried to ignore it. You know what I mean?
Y'all too emotional. Y'all are damaged good from last
I
past
am not
relationship.
damaged
You
at
don't even
all.
realize you're damaged. You see, because
Now
you're
listen,
not.
this is what he was supposed to do. Nah, we ain't gonna insult him and call him Unc. This is where he was supposed to go with the OG method. This is where he fucked up. He's supposed to break it down like an OG, right? Instead, he's attacking. So now she's already feeling insecure about her age because now you call her over 35. She's labeled, right? So now this is where you drag her. This is the dragging part.
Supposed to sit here in front of me,
Mhm.
giving attention to your ex. See, if you ever play tic tac toe, an X ain't never wherever write an X at, you can't
Mhm.
put an O in that same box.
Okay.
So forget about that. First of
Oh,
all,
I'm not worried about it. But I was married for a very long time and my
me
husband
too.
passed
I'm
away.
I'm married. I'm sorry to hear
So,
that.
yeah, so, that's the only reason why I'm not married because I
Uh,
loved being married. I loved
I'll
being in
never
my
get married for the second time.
Well, now it doesn't matter to me if I get married
But
again, but
I
I
do
do
like to be treated like a wife. I
So,
want
they all want to be treated like a wife. I told you, a woman want to be treated like a wife even if she's not married. It's just it's not in your DNA. It's your nature, and a man don't know how to do that. That's the problem. I could just end the video right here. Men don't know how to do that because at 30 he starts to tumble, and he has to keep. He has to maintain. He has to keep his head above water. He's gonna if he does, he's gonna sink. So you're enduring his trauma, and that's why you're fucked up when you're over 35. So he's right. But he just didn't tell you why. See, the problem with Trick Daddy, what I don't like what he does, as a September Libra, he knows he's supposed to break this shit down. Why did it get like that? All right. Now, Nene Leaks is attracted to the nigga because the nigga's smart, right? Woman love a nigga that's smart. He kicking knowledge, but she should ask him, why did they get like that? And he's gonna probably say, picking the wrong nigga. No, it's not picking the wrong nigga. It's not wanting the thug. It's your Trick Daddy, nigga. I'm a thug. That's you made a song called I'm a Thug. So is a woman picking you making the right decision? You know what I mean? Gotta think about that. Like, how does she get into that position? So let me see. Go ahead, Nene.
want the wife treatment.
I mean, I give the wife treatment. I
Yeah.
give all that. I do all the. If your feet, if you got pretty feet,
Yeah.
when I put it in you, I put your toes in my mouth.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I tell you, them September Libras. I ain't putting toes in my mouth and all that, but I'm just saying, like, she's intrigued because she's listening to listen. He got some man points. He does. There's some manly points about him in there, other than the dragging. He has to break down why the level of our black men. He doesn't do that. That's all he has to do. All his transparency, I respect, but you can't listen to a black man when he's not teaching you how fucked up the men are. He has to educate you on our society, on our brothers. So if you listening to these brothers, you'll become useless. When you have given him access, you're gonna become you. He's in a position on this live stream, on this platform, on this interview to break all this down. He's not doing that. He's telling you his fetishes. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? He's open with his fetishes. Women want to hear what niggas like, older cats. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All that's all good. But again, once you give these men access, you in return are going to become useless because you're fucking these niggas. If you're going overseas or over, because I told this to the Green Vegan yesterday. A man will travel for sex, but a woman will travel for love. So if a man has any remnants of a real man, because he's inspiring you and it's positive because he's helping you step your game up, that is a plus. It's very important. But he also has to educate you on what you're dealing with. Because if you dated 20 niggas, all 20 of them probably was dirt. He has to tell you and he has to break down why. Let me see if he does that.
Do all
Yeah,
that.
I'm a real man. I have no pride, no shame. I'm the CEO, president of Eat a
Mhm.
Booty Gang. I like my nipples sucked, all that.
Wow, I can't do all that. That's a lot you want. Your
You
nipples
don't have
sucked.
you don't have to. There's somebody to do it. See, that's the problem with older women. See, y'all have standards and guidelines.
Yeah.
Y'all need to lower your standards and open up your guidelines.
No, you having threesomes?
No, brother. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't lower your standards. Don't do that. Don't listen to him. Okay? He's already dealing with low standards. Let him get that young bitch. See, this is the problem where people have to understand the similarities in the Libra, the September Libra. Trick Daddy gets caught up too much in his own personal thing. That's why how many times I kick a guy, well, Nate, I like this, I like that too. And I kick him out. It's gross. He's reflecting now. He's doing good for a minute, then he starts to reflect. He keeps every interview. He talked about this over him cooking food, which is disgusting. He likes his ass slick. He likes his nipples licked. He likes eating pussy. He's a freak. He's Haitian, so them niggas are nasty. But once again, you're listening to this, and you may say, that's what men like," and you go do it. Yes, September Libras are very, very freaky. Men and women. Men and women. Men and women. He's so freaky, he keeps reflecting about it. And she's getting turned on. Even though she's saying she can't do all that, she'll do it to him. She'll do it. So you older when you got to lower your standards. No, you do not. You do not have to lower your standards. If you want to, if as an older woman, that's why he's saying at 35, y'all do this, y'all do that, and y'all feeling this because your standards are supposed to increase as you get older. You're maturing. You're not supposed to low. You're not supposed to be fucking a nigga in the room and sucking his dick like you did when you were 17. It's different. You have to higher your standards. He's not telling you that.
I don't do that no more because the women try to eat up all the take over the threesomes. I don't have no time to be competing with another
What
woman.
is happening?
Yeah, you're saying a woman to eat up all the pussy in threesomes. That's true. I don't like threesomes though. I don't like. I'd rather just have two women and fuck them on different days. I don't like no threesome because there's always gonna be one woman you're into more than the other. So it's just too complicated.
Yeah, right. Did you just say that?
Yeah, they try. You fall asleep, they still. Wait a minute.
I just
They
think
brought-
That's true. When you fall asleep, they still. So let me tell you the good points about him. Trick Daddy, he's making a laugh, so he has a sense of humor. His stories are incredible. He needs a damn podcast. Fat Joe's podcast and Jadakiss shit is garbage. They got to stop doing it. Fat Joe lies too much. It's getting whack. He's a good storyteller, and I believe he's telling the truth in regards to his stories. But again, he's a freak. So that's a Libra. September Libra can't help it. That's why I talk so much shit.
Didn't bring him in. They brought me in. Like,
I think it messes up the relationship.
you definitely could not do it with somebody that you madly, deeply in love with.
You
because
can't do that.
It's an emotional thing.
See what I mean? So he goes back and forth. You should not do a threesome with somebody that you really love with. I wouldn't do a threesome with my wife. Not that she would do it. She ain't even with that. But you know what I mean? If I had to do a threesome, they're gonna be with her. Wouldn't be with a woman I love. So it could be with a woman I love. But love being with, love fucking. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, it's like a boat. Trick Daddy's like a boat. It goes to the left and it goes to the right, and then sometimes the currents hit hard. He doesn't stay on cue, and that's the problem. That's a personality issue, though.
Yeah,
It's got to be take your woman to another country and go get one of them girls from Colombia, the DR or something. Y'all take 2 or 3 of them in there. Y'all have y'all way with them and go back home and forget that it happened.
He's right. He's right about that. He's right. Forget that's true. He's right. He's right. Well, need the passport, bros. Go out there, get your shit off, freak off with them, and forget it happened. Yeah. But they don't do that anymore. They come back and say, well, the woman, that's how they treat us better. And these niggas, he's telling you to go get a prostitute, do that shit over there, freak off and forget it happened. He's right. He's right. He's 100% right about that. Not going over there and marry the bitch.
If you are having a threesome with another woman, would you be okay with your woman bringing a man?
No, of course not. He's not going to be okay with that.
Well, that's on her. That's a train.
It is.
Oh, that's a train. Oh, he's right. He's right. He's right. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. No, he's right. He's right. Now, mind you, he's saying he ain't talking about his wife, so he ain't gonna be with that. He talking about if it's a woman he just tossing with. And she want to bring another man. That's a train. It is a train. That's a train. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, shout out to Little Bit. What up, Little Bit? Oh shit. God damn, that was a good one. Hold on.
I mean,
But I have female friends that have done it, that love it and request it. And unfortunately for y'all women, because
yeah,
city girls have been losing real bad
yeah.
because of the way y'all really think that y'all are the catch.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
here he go. Here he go. Yeah, see what I mean? He goes back and forth. Now he go this way. He fucking dumb. This is the shit. So what he what he said about the train? Yeah, that's on her. He's right. That's true. But this is the shit you don't listen to. So that this is getting good, right? So this is what you don't listen to. Nini's listening to. She's sucking it all up. This is what you don't listen to. This is where he becomes a monster. He's Trick Daddy. Then he goes into fucking ape mode.
See, the problem is,
clearly.
the problem is the fishing pole.
Hmm.
Without the fishing pole, you can't bring the fish in.
Well, I
Right, but nigga, you a fucking millionaire. And you're a celebrity. Like you average nigga don't got that accessibility like that.
what you're saying, honey, but it may be a fishing pole down here too.
And
The right one.
but y'all have to realize too, a lot of y'all wounds are self-inflicted.
Hmm.
Y'all forget about the man. Y'all forget that we have feelings too. We have a heart. We have a
Hmm.
brain.
I
We
tell
have
you, why don't you tell him that? Why don't you tell him we have trauma? Tell her the fucking truth, Trick Daddy. Cause you got trauma too, motherfucker. Go ahead and tell her.
hormones. We have things too. And a lot of men don't like to express it
Yeah, he don't like that. He holds it in. He holds it in. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to watch who you're giving access to. Don't listen to that fucking black ape.
they're playing the role that y'all give them to play. You give them a
Hmm.
script. You tell them what you ain't with, what you is with, and pretend
I
to be
don't do
that man
that.
of your dream. That's it's
I,
not. You have to
mhm.
suffer for what other women do
Well,
too.
that's very true. Now that is true.
And
See,
Uh,
well, you see, he just admitted it. I told you. I told you. I'm about to wrap it up in a minute. He said, you have to suffer for what other women do. I told you. I'm telling you. You have to suffer for what other women do. That's why you fucked up. Shout out to Mr. Rock. I'm telling you. God, that was a funny shit. That's a train. I can't get over that.
um,
yeah, so
I,
all of like these NFL, these NBA that be
mhm,
recycling these.
mhm.
I don't want another rap.
See,
See his hat. See, yeah, he don't want another rapper's pussy old man. But why not? Does it matter? See what I mean? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares if she fucking niggas? So what? See, he been hurt.
thank you. I feel this. Thank you.
And women have to
It's
bring.
different for you feeling the same, black women. You don't want another. When a man finds his woman cheating, the first thing we thinking is, damn, how could you do this to me? When a woman, when we cheat on you, you're gonna be like, damn, now that bitch is gonna smile in my face. See the difference? Y'all look at it like that. It's different.
Something to the table too.
Yes, of
Bring
course.
I don't
Mhm.
give a you wake up every morning and compliment me and thank me.
Yeah,
I
I
can
like to
accept that.
compliment my man.
I accept that.
I do. I like to do all that,
But
and
after a
I feel
while, you
like
don't,
I'm. I feel like I'm open. I feel
and that's
like I'm
good.
open.
Because after a while, if I go to treating you good and you
Hmm.
loving what I'm doing, you're
Hmm.
gonna end up telling your friend. Now you
Hmm.
start telling black. Now black is turned on by what I'm doing to you. And she
Yeah, see that he's right. Black women get turned on by what he doing. See, he getting on his pin mode. See, the thing is, right now, Nini's sucking all that up. But again, this is not an ordinary nigga. Even as much of a troll as he is trolling every now and then. He ain't no ordinary dude. Cause this nigga his accessibility is not like the average guy. So you can't go by what he's saying. But the men are gonna be influenced because they're gonna just jump on it. Yeah, that's why I don't fuck with women over 35. That's the problem. He needs to clean that up, and he's still talking. He ain't cleaning that shit up. He ain't saying y'all niggas too be fucked up. He's slipping it in there, but he ain't really bringing it in. Bring it home to mama, nigga. Go ahead.
You looking at her head like this, don't realize how much good. Like I wish I had to do half of
Right.
that.
But what you saying that she shouldn't tell her friends because that
What I'm
means that
saying
you
is
across the line?
show appreciation for me
Okay, that's
before I
fine.
go and be appreciated.
Okay. Noted. So I got to take you back to the music game for a few minutes. Trina, everybody know you and Trina together.
Right.
How did you meet Trina?
I've known Trina since elementary school.
I was going to say
she
she was
was this
this beautiful
beautiful
girl.
She was always that it girl.
Okay, they're going in the groupie mode. We don't need to hear that. You know what I mean? Listen. Black women, just stop listening to these niggas. Nene having this conversation, it's cool, but the problem is, I'll tell you the good thing. The good things about this, it's good to hear Trick Daddy talk. Just generally speaking, it is. The problem is he has influence, and Nene has influence, and her giving Trick Daddy a platform, and you seeing a black woman talking to another black man in his 50s that don't fuck with you, because Nene's she's part of the age group, and she's entertaining him. She's giving him access to the platform. She's giving access to him. She's listening to what he's saying. She's taking pointers. It's going to make you useless. He just looked her in her face and said, he's not attracted to women over 35. And look at what she said.
Me the DR or something. Y'all take 2 or 3 of them in there. Y'all
Get out of here.
in my younger days.
That's a hot mess. And
Right.
they probably want to sleep with me.
Kind of weird now because she always blamed me for the between our relationship.
Exactly what I had to tell my ex, honey. I helped you get your game.
With a talk, still be able to walk.
Yeah.
Still
I don't know that much about lupus. Like you said, I do know that's
get me now.
that's
But other than that, man, I'm
I thought you
we
guys
still
were,
are married.
I mean, well,
I want her to go there for adultery.
But for real though, Drake, why don't you guys just legally? You think you're gonna have to split something with her?
I ain't split.
You
We've been
give her
separated.
anything?
We've been separated.
Right.
I've been taking care of all this on my own. To an extent, because she's kind of weird now because she blame me because
Understand what I'm saying? Because you dated me. You
right.
dig what I'm saying? So everybody that you are dating are basically
Fans
fans
of
of
mine.
mine.
Right,
They
right.
probably want to sleep with me.
Hair toss.
Yeah, I've had that. I've had her stuff with.
mine.
She's not with girls I used to with.
Girls. So she
Yeah.
sleep with girls too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Miami women eat everything but the top.
Okay, so he's about to get into it. Like, we got it, right? So this is where influence hits. You can't talk to a black woman about her age. Black woman, stop telling men your age. I don't care. Oh, you're ashamed of it. You got something to hide. If he antagonizes you like that, that means he's not respecting you. Because if he's a real man, he can be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? He ain't tripping. You know what I mean? He ain't tripping. All right. Shout out to Kara's here. Kara's here. Kara, we were just talking about you. Goddamn. Thank you for sharing this. Yes, I'm covering. I'm covering this. Absolutely. Shout out to Kara. Goddamn, your finance self. So he's using a platform to attract younger. He's using her platform because he has trauma. He's using a platform because he likes to talk. He's using a platform because talking is therapy. The problem is that she keeps trying to take pointers. Nene is a pick me. That's the only problem with her. She's too thirsty. So she's giving the wrong impression. So now y'all women are like, oh, this is how you got to talk to a man. No, don't do that. You're giving him excess. And he ain't even bigging your woman up. So you can't. I assume Nene got to be in her 40s or 50s. So he don't even date women in her age group. And he just insulted her. So watch her. The pick me about her is just bad. Watch her.
ended up being a fan of yours, and I think that between our relationship. But no, I'm trying to explain to you. See, I would love to you, but they won't love the out of you, Joy.
See,
them is in love with Trick Daddy's wife. They're not in love with you.
That's exactly what I had to tell my ex, honey. I helped you get your game up. You understand what I'm
I
saying?
hope you get your pussy game up. Yeah, she's right. Yeah, I remember that. Her ex, yeah, she did because she's famous.
Because you dated me.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So everybody that you are dating are basically fans of mine. And they probably want to sleep with me. Hair toss.
I got it. I didn't hear that part. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I've had that. I've had her stuff with. She's not with girls I used to with.
Girls? So she sleep with girls too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Miami women eat everything but the top and the bottom bread.
Ooh, you need to stop yourself. Listen, I think Joy is a beautiful woman.
She's very. She got a nice shape too.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman.
She got a cat though. She got 2 cats. She got a fat one down there. And she got a little fur one that she like to
Lord
take everywhere. And you got to be careful for a woman riding around with a cat.
Get out of here. Well, listen, I like her. I think she's beautiful. And I wish you guys, could work out whatever differences that you have. But besides that, you guys are separated. You are dating. Are you in a relationship?
I'm very, very like wide open, very horse man.
You are?
Yes.
So you don't have one woman that you like, more than
I like all of y'all.
I mean, like one that you like more than all the rest.
I like you more than a lot of them.
Yeah, but I mean, like one that you really are like, like that you down with. You see her often. You like her more than all the other ladies that are coming to your house.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you this.
You can't have sex with all these women. You gonna have.
I don't have sex with all of them. I don't have sex with all of them.
You don't.
And I'm a pleaser. I've even eaten women that I didn't try to have sex with.
Oh wow!
I'm a pleaser.
I like that.
I'm a September Libra.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gonna get a bacteria infection.
I probably had those before.
Get out of here.
In my younger days.
That's a hot mess. Ain't that a hot mess?
I see. Okay, with the exception of maybe you and 1 or 2 other women, right? I'm not attracted to no women over 35 years old.
You're not?
No.
Well, honey, I know you are attracted to me, honey.
But y'all standards are too high.
Yeah, he fucking.
Y'all too emotional.
They fucking. That's why he said, with the exception of you and somebody else, because I guess they dated or they fucking. They definitely did something. That's why he gave her a pardon. Yeah, so you know what I mean. This is y'all looking at some shit. Listen, they got some other shit going on here, but the problem is, this is the influence. This is what's gonna fuck the shit up, the whole game up for men and women watch.
Damage good from past relationship.
I am not damaged.
You don't even realize you're damaged. You see, because you're not supposed to sit here in front of me, giving attention to your ex. See, if you ever play tic-tac-toe, an X ain't never wherever write an X at, you can't put an O in that same box.
Okay.
So forget about that. First of
all. I'm not worried about it, but I was married for a very long time.
Me too. I'm married. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So they this is what you could get out of this conversation here. What he said about the women over 35, the damaged goods and emotional and too much high standards. Yeah, that's true. They're forced to do that because of that black fucking shithole. Because at 30 years old, he crashes. That's why your baby's father's a piece of fucking crap. That's why your ex-boyfriend's a piece of shit. That's why when you date, niggas want to argue they can't appreciate you. That's why you can't find a decent man, because most of these niggas are dirt. He ain't telling you that. And he doesn't seem to tell, he wants women to take too much accountability. He doesn't give it to the men. And that's a problem. That's the problem. And as a September Libra, as a pleaser, he's gonna keep going back and forth talking about pussy and pussy. I do the same thing. So I get it. But he's not educating you on why. He's not educating you how to avoid that if you're under 35. What's up against or whatever. It's just all about blaming the woman. So now, as a result of you being this way, he don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? But he ain't telling you why, because of that fucking black bastard. Your father fucked you up. Your uncle, your male friend, probably your cousin tried to rape you. He ain't telling you that. Okay? If you rape a girl that's 16 years old, by the time she's 45, forget it. She's gonna be demolished. She's gonna be a wreck. Because that's when it settles in. See, you mature at 35 years old. He's supposed to mature, and he doesn't. You understand? Hold on.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I'm not married because I
Uh,
loved being married. I loved
I'll
being in
never
my
get married for the second time.
well, now it doesn't matter to me if I get married again, but I do like to be treated like a wife. I want the wife treatment.
I mean, I give the wife treatment. I
Yeah,
give all that. I do all the. If your feet, if you got pretty feet,
yeah.
when I put it in you, I put your toes in my mouth.
Oh, you do
Yeah,
all that.
I'm a real man. I have no pride, no shame. I'm the CEO, president of Eat
Mhm.
Booty Gang. I like my nipples sucked, all that.
Wow, I can't do all that. That's a lot you want. Your
You
nipples
don't have you
southern.
don't have to. There's somebody to do it. See, that's the problem with older women. See, y'all have standards and guidelines.
Yeah.
Y'all need to lower your standards and open up your guidelines.
No, you having threesomes too?
I don't do that no more because the women try to eat up all the take over the threesomes. I don't have no time to be competing with another
What is
woman.
happening in here right now? Did you just say
Yeah, they try to. You fall asleep, they still. Wait a minute.
that? I just
They
think
brought.
that
I didn't bring
I
him in. They brought me in. Like
I
they.
think it messes up the relationship.
You definitely cannot do it with somebody that you madly, deeply in love with
You
because
can't do that.
it's an emotional thing.
Yeah, it will
It's got to
mess it
be
up.
take your woman to another country and go get
Hmm.
one of them girls from Colombia
Hmm.
the DR or something. Y'all
Hmm.
take two or three of them in there. Y'all have y'all way
Well,
with them and going back home and forget that it happened.
well, if you are having a threesome with another woman, would you be okay with your woman bringing a man in this situation?
Well, that's on her. That's a train.
It is a train. I mean,
But I have female friends that have done it.
Okay, so this is what it is. She's bringing out. See, this is what happens when a woman's attracted to a man. He brings out the sexy in her. She feels sexy around him and confident. That's good, and she doesn't feel away. But now she's not. As a host of this show, she's the one positive thing she's giving you is, and that's only because they fucking is. Don't listen to what this nigga's saying. You know, at least with that part, because clearly she didn't feel that that was resulting to her, and he confirmed it. You, generally speaking, as a black woman, I'm telling you this right now: do not listen to. Stop listening to these motherfuckers. Stop listening to these black men. Stop giving access to brothers. All of them. Okay? You got all of them because all of them are going to be on the same bullshit because they listen to Trick Daddy. It's that fucking part that's going to ruin it. I don't date women. Watch it. Watch you see a whole bunch of videos of niggas laughing. Yeah, uh, women are mad because Trick Daddy says women over 35 are washed up. They're gonna be dragging you on social media. Don't listen to him. When you're dating a motherfucker, and he says, well, he's right because Trick Daddy, he's a real man, and women need to be accountable. Right, he's right, but how is he? How did a woman end up like that? Because the majority of the black males are a piece of fucking dirt. That's why. That's why he doesn't date women over 35, because the black man ruins them. So don't listen to him. He can't encourage you. He's useless. And you're becoming useless by listening to him. You're not Nene Leaks. You're not Trick Daddy, sir. So when you listen to him and you don't come with a motive saying, you know what? We're like this because it's that and the third, because you don't even know your value, you become useless because you're dealing with that fucking dirt bomb. You give access to losers, you're worthless. Now, will a man pipe you? A man gonna pipe anything if he can get you. He doesn't have options. He's telling you this because you're here on the social media. Trick Daddy has options. Those options, because he's rich and famous. A big difference. Ain't too many niggas that fuck Trina. That's his ex. So he moving a lot different. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris. Shayla says, we know this is more relevant to black women They'll make an exception for that Latin woman, etc. Right, right, absolutely. Because he doesn't know our culture. As he said, he didn't say go to Africa or Jamaica and get you two freaks and have a threesome with. You could go to Barbados and do the same shit. They tell you to go to Colombia. Well, you know what? He tells you to go over there to that toilet bowl. Smash. Don't do it. Don't have a threesome with chicks shoot out. Just go out there because it's easy, even for him. I get that part. It ain't like he said to go to Africa and do that. And again, he could, but then that would probably come off as, oh damn, we're just gonna use black women for threesomes. He's telling you to go there with the Latin woman because that's what they do. But yes, it does not apply to her. No, this applies to black women. He's talking about sisters or women that date nothing but black men because that's about the same. You know what I mean? Because she's gonna have the same. She's gonna be the Amber Rose, the Kim Kardashian. They're gonna be all fucked up too because they deal with that black male loser. He doesn't know how to treat a woman, so don't fucking listen to him. It's useless, and you're useless from dealing with him. See, when you give that black man a cess that's useless, you're useless. You're gonna be useless. You're gonna be a fucking wreck. You're never gonna be. You can have a real nigga in your face. You ain't gonna be able to deal with him because you're mentally gonna be a disaster. If they ruin, little bit says, if they ruin the ladies over 35, but they still want to access them by telling them to lower their standards. Exactly. Right? They want you to lower your standards because your standards are high. Keep them high. Keep them high. Trust me when I tell you. Because that's why he's single. That's why he's fucking around. That's why he's eating everybody's pussy. Because he can't keep up. See, you got to remember, the one positive thing he said about the thing he said is true was your standards are too high. That's a compliment. That means y'all listening. That means y'all listening to me. That's for sure. The ones that are, keep the standards high. Don't lower them. Don't fucking lower your standards. Or trust me when I tell you, because it's going to be worse. Because you're going to end up like him. You lower your standards, you're going to be useless. Don't fucking listen to that. He's setting you up for failure. I'm telling you. Don't lower your standards. Okay? Don't do it. Trying to get to what they see they can get. I see. I mean, listen. Again, they got something going on. These two got something going on. They got a chemistry going on, and that's pretty cool. But one thing I'm telling you, Trick Daddy got to understand. If he want to be eating pussies and his nipples sucked and all that, younger woman that could do all that nasty shit. But to really keep up with an older woman, you got to have your dick game got to be right. You fuck a 55-year-old woman and 25-year-old woman, it's a complete difference. So you got to watch that. He's setting you up for failure. Be careful with that shit. Don't listen to that. Hold on. Right. I had an older man ruin my self-esteem, but that access to my youth. And as you get older, start bragging. Young girl attention is sick. Yeah, well, remember, you hearing the young girl shit because he ruined her. He's ruining her. When they said they want the younger woman, they're going to fuck her, destroy her. And you're older now. Now it's affecting you because as you get older, it's going to get tougher. That's just life. As anybody gets older, it gets tougher. So don't think man and woman, as you get older, life gets tougher. So, don't listen to that. You know what I mean? He ain't telling you about the men. That's why he's there. He's 51 years old. He's suffering. Even with all the pussy he's getting, you know what I mean? But to your point, what's the difference between high standards and unrealistic expectations? Unrealistic expectations is believing that black men are good men. That's not true. That's unrealistic. High standards is, not giving niggas access to the common Negro, keeping it exclusive, dealing with official niggas. A lot of y'all like to cut people out your life. Y'all going to cut people out of my life and get negative, positive people, no more negative. No. 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 It's not about negative and positive. It's about official. You gotta get. You just need official motherfuckers. Ain't no such thing. That's unrealistic. Negative and positive because I'm just gonna keep positive people. No, no, no. You just want official motherfuckers. Niggas that make moves. Women that make moves. Official motherfuckers. I deal with official bitches. You know what I mean? My bitches ain't whack. I had one whack girl that was here out of the mindset. We had 3 come from the Bay. One was whack. And I think 2 out of 3, that's great. I think I'm doing well. They're official. They probably been through these storms like anybody else, but they're official when they fuck with me. The other one wasn't. She was whack. You know what I'm saying? Little bit says I do believe they did something. Yeah, they did. Well, I think he said something where they pretty much was dating before. You know what I mean? I do like her engagement. I like how she's asking the questions. I like how she's not taking shit too personal. I like how she's just letting the questions just roll. And he ain't going for that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit there. Trick Daddy has the ability of building a woman up, but the problem with him, he veers to the left a lot. I don't like that. He ain't schooling you on these Negroes. He just won't say nothing. He tell you what not to do to a man without men need this too. Then you got to read between the lines because he's sitting there for a reason. Why is he sitting there talking about it? Because he's suffering too. You understand? Shit Love says, but how many good ones date black women like that? The ratio would be interesting to study. What is better black women than black men? That's the thing. Most black men are dirt. I'm a black man. I'm telling you that most of these niggas are fucking bums. They're no fucking good. It's just it's just an unfortunate thing in our race. You know what I mean? This doesn't apply to white men. All men are dirt in a sense as we're all dogs, but in the black race, out of the four races, Asian, white, Indian, and black men are the worst. They're the worst. They destroy communities. They don't know how to build a woman. They don't know how to treat a woman. They're lazy. They're all fucked up. Majority. And you know, they don't have fathers. Out of all the fathers, they're the least to have a dad. So the father ain't teaching their game. So it comes from them. Behind every bad woman is a black man. Never forget that. They always say behind every good woman is a good man. No, behind every bad black woman is a black man. He fucking did that. He did it. That's why she's like that. You see a black woman with a fucked up attitude. You see a black woman with 4 kids at the bus stop. You see a black woman that had a nice car, fucked a few pretty boys, and now she's at the bus stop because of a man. Niggas ain't gonna buy her no car. They buy that Latin bitch a fucking car though. When that bitch want a car, he gonna fucking buy it. Now when that black woman, oh, get your own shit. I ain't taking care of nobody else's kids, but he'll take care of that Latin motherfucker. He'll take care of fucking Julio's kids. So just watch that shit. You know what I mean? Watch that. Stop listening to these niggas. And you can't be official when you giving access to niggas like that. So generally speaking, if you were sitting down with Trick Daddy ain't no ordinary nigga. He's still rich and famous. But if you're talking to a man with talking points like that, he start talking about he don't date women over 35, you got to get up and walk. That's like a nigga telling you, I got COVID right now, and I got a high dose of it. You know what I mean? You got to get the fuck out of there. He's useless. I wouldn't talk to a motherfucker like that. I mean, a nigga can have a conversation with me. Dragging a woman never does. So, because he's bitter, he's sick, you know. One of my mans, I used to look up to this one brother, man. He know who he is. He probably listening. And I remember he was like, no more darkies. And I never forget when he told me that. I never respected him and looked at him the same. He said he's done with darkies. He's done with black women and basically calling black women darkies. Light-skinned, bald-headed motherfucker. He's suffering. I already know because my man took his bitch. Okay, his wife fucking left him with the daughter. Okay, the wife left him with the daughter. Yeah, you heard what I said. All right. She just started speaking to the daughter recently. My man started fucking with her. Okay. He's retired by himself, bored, depressed. You know, still he got to take sluts around the way on vacations. Nigga still ain't got a new bitch yet. So he's mad. So that's contagious. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't put that shit over here. I don't fuck with that. So even as a man, he turned me off. So fuck that nigga. So you gotta look at that situation like that. That's how I see it. So you know what I mean? But then again, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Brooklyn black women, you just gotta stop listening to these niggas. Don't fucking listen to them. Kara, I thank you for sending me that shit, but don't listen to it. You know? Again, if you're joining in later, yeah, is he right? Yeah, he's right. He's right about everything he fucking said about that over 35-year-old shit because that is the epidemic in our community because the black man did that. He just confirmed it. If anything, he did more damage to the black man because he just fucking exposed him. Okay? Over my 500-600 videos, I've been telling you that for the long. I keep telling you that black man is a listen. On average, he's a worthless piece of shit. You're gonna have to date outside your race to get a decent motherfucker. But you love that black man. You love the way, especially if you a black woman, you in the looks, you really fucked. Oh, he's cute. I like me a nice guy, whatever. I mean, you don't know what I got. I could have AIDS. You gotta think about that. Get off of that look. Looks are for guys, not for women. Trick Daddy ain't even he's a monster, but you know what I mean? He still got swag. He has a personality, got a sense of humor. He's fun. Women will fall in love with a nigga like that. He can make a young bitch feel good about herself. You know what I mean? But over 35, she ain't gonna feel good now because he told her there's a limit. And that's what not should be done. Nene feels sexy. That's why Nene looks so sexy, because they fucking. Even if they fucked before, they still fucking. It's the same thing. That's why she's moving the way she's moving on that show. Because she's in front of him. That's why she's so confident. She ain't offended by nothing he says. She ain't taking it personal. She ain't arguing. She ain't debating. I like how and I'm surprised, because big as her mouth is, I'm surprised she ain't turning into a debate. She just really wants to know. However, she wants to know about a nigga she fucking with. But that's not for you to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to listen to that, and that fool is going to watch this now. And now they're going to grab that one clip out of this 47-minute video, and they're going to run with it. And that's what they did. That's why you see the post come up this way. The post comes up as, like, because you see the video's 43 minutes, whatever, right? Shit's over half an hour long, right? And they took that one little clip which said 51-year-old Trick Daddy says he's not attracted to women over 35 years old. See what I mean? That's how they do it. That's what that black fucking male does. He's a piece of shit. Y'all standards are too high. Y'all are too emotional. Y'all are damaged goods from the past. So if you didn't watch the video, you're gonna be like, damn, that nigga Trick Daddy. Right. Because now that's influence right now, and that shit's gonna go on everybody's platform, and Trick Daddy's gonna catch flack from it, which he is. But they didn't realize he was breaking down, and he just didn't complete it. He's right. Okay? He's absolutely right. Y'all standards are too high. Right. Keep them there. Y'all too emotional. Obviously, you're a woman. You're damaged goods from the past relationships. With who? From man or woman? From your father? From the black males? From the male? Your teacher? Your pastor? Your brothers? Maybe your fucking nasty ass nephew or uncle? Or you know what I mean? Or in-laws? They didn't tell you that? Maybe the man that raped you in an alley or in school? No compassion here. So you listen to him, you become useless because you listen to him. Okay? Gotta watch that. Chris says even 20-something impacted had a conversation with a 23-year-old talking about how men aren't shit. 20-something. You shouldn't be talking to a 20-year-old, bro. Don't even talk to them. Don't even tell you too old to be talking to some 23-year-old. Don't even fucking talk to them. I don't. They're too young. They haven't learned nothing yet. You know, let them go through don't even talk. Don't even talk to them. Don't even talk to them. You know what I mean? That's therapy age, okay? Don't even tell you too old, Chris, to be talking to some young woman like that. Don't even try to score. It's a waste of fucking time. Okay? She can't relate. First thing she gonna call a woman that's 35, 50 is old, so let her fucking find out herself. She'll see when she returns 35. Old brother, stop talking to these young girls, man. It's gross. It's nasty. Stop talking to them. Just tell them you're too young, you know? Too young for you. You got your whole life ahead of you. Blow them off. You want to give them advice? Just tell them you're too young. They hate that. Young woman cannot stand when an old nigga says, you too young, man. How old are you? You're a baby. Okay? So, come on, Chris. Can't be in a me mindset. Don't talk to them. These are for mature women, man. This conversation is about mature women. You shouldn't even bring 23 years old is too young. You know what I mean? He want Trick Daddy would he want to say it, but he don't want to look like a pedophile, even though she's legal. But 23 years old, don't talk to them. Okay, if their mothers are here, let their mothers teach them. Let their mothers tell them to school, but they're not going to listen to me. You think a 35 or 40-year-old mother is going to have her 23-year-old daughter listen to Axe Nathaniel? She's not going to listen to shit. I'm telling you, she's too young. She'll see later. No, no, no. I'm not saying you was trying to bag. Don't talk to her. Don't even fucking talk to her. I don't care if it's your sister. She's not going to listen to you. I'm telling you right now, she's not. And you don't want to talk to a woman with an average 50-year-old wants to fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Just let her know she's a kid. You're good. You know, look at her like that. That's a good way to reject her. Now you're a baby. The conversation changes now. It's like, oh shit, he said he called me a baby. I'm a grown woman. No, you're a baby. You know, I'm good on that. Don't talk to them. Don't fucking talk to them. I don't understand why ladies keep listening to this garbage and wonder why they're not growing. Yeah, because that's why they're not growing. They're useless. They keep listening to these fucking losers. You know. So Nate, what's the bottom line? The bottom line is don't listen to that video. Don't fucking go back and listen to it. Don't listen to it. It's poison. They grab one part out of there and they run it with it. And that's gonna fuck your whole day up. Your morale, you're already emotional. You're a woman. You have high standards. Yeah, they get higher as you get older. For your past relationships, well, you're older now. Of course, your past relationships are gonna fucking affect you. Okay? Because you inherit that black trauma from that fucking black piece of shit. Okay? Fuck him. Let the cops shoot his fucking. He's worthless. Okay? And you fucking with him, you make yourself useless and accessible. We don't do accessibility here. It's a weekly thing. I keep the internet to work, learning hobbies. Nah, I mean, listen. I listen to the internet every day. I just know when I'm going to listen to it when I'm not. Now, I listen to it as different. You can't listen to it. I don't give a fuck if it's once a week, once a month, you can't listen to it at all. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to his rants. When you're on a date, don't listen to him. You're at work, don't listen to him. Don't fucking talk to him. He shouldn't have access to you. If I find he has access to you, you become useless to us. You know, because how we gonna do it is you fuck that nigga. Oh no, you good. We gonna clip you on that. Nah, don't give him access. Common males should not have access to you, especially if you're over 35. He shouldn't be able to say good morning to your fucking ass and get a response. He's fucking dirt. You're better than him. He's beneath your fucking shoe. What are you afraid to admit that? He is. If you're 35 and he's fucking 40 or 32, okay, he hit the wall. Nothing matters because he's not going to bring anything to the table to encourage you. He's going to fucking dismantle you. Okay. Now, if he was a man that encouraged you, that's different. But that's very, very rare. So on average, he's a piece of shit. Don't fucking listen to him. He's worthless. I mean, the negative message is a weekly thing I'll get into. Nah, it's this that doesn't work. Shay loves it. Weekly, daily, doesn't matter. If it's in your head, it's in your head. If you see the motherfucking getting raped by another man, you're never gonna forget that. So that's in your brain. Just don't, you know what I mean? Don't give no access. You know, I'm not gonna give you a game about you too pretty. Look at you, Shay Loves. As fine as you are, you probably fucked a nigga or two. I'm gonna be like, ew. And you part of the mindset. Not even from the way he looked. I'm like, you dealt with that, Shay Loves. Why the fuck you here? You probably would turn me off if you told me about a past situation. I probably look at you different. You see what I mean? So I wouldn't even want to know. If I find out, it's different, but I don't want to know. But if it came to me, then it's meant for me to know. You know, when I sat down with that fucking ape chick in a goddamn bar, and she said she's gonna take me out for dinners and drinks because she's been part of the mindset, and she looks up to me and never donated a fucking dollar. She came here with all that cute bullshit because she wanted to be accepted. Because she seen my bitches on the show as bad as fuck, and she wanted to be accepted like them. Okay, and then she came in with the bum shit. She got disqualified. She's useless here. She ain't giving shit. She ain't fucking donating. All she want to do is have access to me and call me at fucking 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to clip that. I never talked to her. She shouldn't have that access anyway. I made myself look bad. I don't deal with garbage. You're fucking dirt. If you're fucking, if you see a person working with me and he look crazy, chances are he's a great worker. That means he's youthful. But if you see a motherfucker that like a good worker and I tell you he's useless, he's a piece of shit. I think Trick mastered building up the esteem of women young and old for excess. That's kind of dangerous. No, he didn't build up the esteem. He's running game. That's all it is. Trick's just running game on her. Trick is a player. He's a certified fucking player, no doubt about that. Anytime a nigga got threesomes and his stories is he's sleeping and his bitches is still eating each other's pussy when he wake up, that ain't no ordinary nigga. Trick Daddy ain't no ordinary nigga. Y'all gotta understand that. Ain't too many niggas that got that shit where they could be sleeping and wake up 3 in the morning. He got two bad bitches sucking each other's pussies out, and he can stick their dick in them at any time in his bed. Nah, he ain't building up no esteem in nobody. He lowers their esteem because what he said was low. You understand? Once he said he don't date women over 35, that's low self-esteem. Because women that got low self-esteem, they gonna feel that shit. Okay, all right. Nene at that point, with Trick Daddy saying that, she didn't feel it because he excused her, even though she's part of that. Oh yeah, well my husband died and this happened. Oh yeah, I know, you know. He pardoned her, but he dragged everybody else. Thank you, Green V. Yeah, yeah. Hi everybody. Shout out to Ray D. Yeah, don't believe that. Like Mick Jagger's 80s dating a 38-year-old still trying to make babies. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Mick Jagger's Mick Jagger. He's 80 fucking years old. He can't have it with an 80-year-old woman. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Mick Jagger has that access. He's rich. An average 80-year-old man cannot get access to a 38-year-old woman without being rich. I'm telling you that right now. Okay? All right? He cannot. So don't let that shit move you. Okay? He cannot have that. Say he's unusual. No, he's not unusual. He's unusual to you a little bit. He's not. He's nothing unusual about that man. That's a player. Players live that life. They fuck a lot of bitches. Anytime a man is able, the average man would love to have two women in his bed. How the fuck did he get that? He just said he reckons even him and his billionaires that he said he would have to tell niggas to go to Colombia to get that because it's hard to get that shit in America. For an average man, the average man cannot get two bad bitches in the bed and fuck them both. I'm sorry. Cannot. I'm a Libra. Yeah. Rockstar energy. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, you know what I mean? There's nothing abnormal about a nigga that could get it. It's abnormal when y'all listening to these motherfuckers. That's the normal part. See, the problem with y'all black women, y'all concentrate on dumb shit. You talk about Mick Jagger's married to a 30. That's not your problem. He's a cracker. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? You got to concentrate on he's talking about you and what you gonna do about it. That's what you got to concentrate on. You know, are you gonna let this people know, nigga? Yeah, all that shit he's saying is what it is, but who the fuck is the reason why? When the black average, we love black men, and 98% of the black men is fucking dirt, and this is proof. All my brothers and uncle are Libras. Yeah, yeah, I know. I can imagine. Well, your fucking goddamn professor at the mindset is a Libra too. So you know what I mean. But if I was a Libra nigga and I was famous, it'd be different. You know, she's attracted to the nigga, but again, like I said, stop listening to these niggas. That's your problem. Y'all listen to these motherfuckers. Stop listening. If black women stop listening to black men, y'all be fine. That's your problem. All right, so we're gonna keep it there. Y'all ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Stop listening to the motherfucking apes. I'm warning you. Black women, stop listening and giving access to brothers. It's making you useless. It's making you useless. Stop listening to these motherfuckers, okay? Until these niggas start telling niggas to man up and men need to step their game up, they ain't saying that. They telling it's all blaming you. These traumatized fucking goddamn fucking man monkeys are blaming you. Stop listening to them. And life will be better. Let blessings in. Let better things come into your life. And black men, stop listening to these niggas. Don't listen to them. Black men especially, stop listening to black men. You know niggas ain't shit. You know it more than a black woman. You know better. You know your father was a piece of fucking dirt. Come on, stop listening to niggas. Just give up. Okay? Trick Daddy ain't got nobody he can listen to. Because if I was on the show, I would have said, yo, Trick Daddy, let me ask you a question. What was your relationship with your father? Why you not with nobody? She ain't pressing them with that because they got a relationship. How the fuck you this rich and famous nigga and your wife is divorced or separated with you? You know what I mean? You probably stink. You know what I mean? He probably snores a lot. He probably complains all the time. I mean, y'all, you know what I mean? You can't go by that. Avoid low vibe internet content too. No, that's not the way to go. You just stop listening to black men on the internet. Period. It got nothing to do with low vibe internet. You can listen to niggas getting locked up and watch some police chase shows and people getting scamming in the store. Those shits are great. Low vibrational videos are entertaining. Nothing wrong with that. Just stop listening to that black male. Shay Loves, you're not listening. Just agree with it. If you can't agree with it, you're useless here. Just say agree. That's it. The end. Stop listening to. Believe me, you stop listening to these niggas. The walls of positive, the walls of official and love and positivity, as you call it, will open up. You gotta stop listening to these motherfuckers. You giving them access, it makes you useless. You listen to them, it makes you fucking worthless. That's what it does. Stop listening to these motherfuckers. They're no good. I don't listen to them. I have to watch reviews like yours. Thank you, Shay. Don't fucking listen to them. Any guy doing a review on this, I guarantee, I challenge you, there ain't not one man out here that's going to be fucking agreeing with him. And not agreeing with him the way I did. I'm speaking in terms of he's going to be dragging you. This is another way. This is why we tell y'all, because Trick Daddy said, no, Trick Daddy is nothing but a fucking goddamn influence. That's all he is. He's right because the men fucked the game up. That's why I don't deal with niggas. Be like me. Don't listen to motherfuckers. I don't listen to men. They can't tell me fucking thing. Nothing. Ain't a man on this fucking earth living that can tell me a fucking thing. Nothing. They're all dirt. Okay? Everybody I listen to passed away. Don't fucking listen to him. I'm telling you. I don't. He can't tell me a fucking thing. You know, if he was to teach you how to fix a car and change the oil or, you know, shit like that. But when it comes to anything to do with a woman, don't listen to me. He's going to pander. They all going to pander. All of them. There's one brother said to me yesterday, I want to share this, man. I had this customer. He said, we seen this girl. She was dressed like, you know, little provocative. He says, what he doesn't understand why a woman dresses for attention. And then when she gets the attention, she's uncomfortable. And then I thought about it. I said, that's actually makes some sense. But how I think the B mindset would be, well, why was she uncomfortable? Why the fuck you feel what kind of attention you giving her to feel uncomfortable, player? You staring at her? You see a woman walking on the block and half naked, nigga, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You staring at her, yeah, that's gonna make her feel uncomfortable. Maybe she just wanted to walk and everybody have comfortable without you staring. Maybe you stared and she got uncomfortable because maybe you creeped her out. Maybe it was you. See the difference? There's a big difference. He was right. He's right. He's 100% right. Why do women wear things to get attention, and then when they get it, they feel uncomfortable? He is 100% right. My rebuttal would have been, but what did you do? Why would she feel uncomfortable? What did you say to her? Well, you can't expect a woman to wear that and not get that type of attention. Oh, yeah, you can. She doesn't have to get that type of attention, nigga. What type of attention you talking about? Did you tell her, damn, I'm going to put my face in your ass? You can't do that with a woman, nigga. I don't give a fuck if she's naked. You could barely go to a prostitute and tell a prostitute, damn, I want to put my whole face in your ass. She's going to be like, well, hold on, nigga. I charge for that. And she probably ain't gonna let you do that because that's too personal. You have sex with a condom. You can't put a condom on your damn tongue. You can't go to a prostitute and say to her how much it costs you to suck my dick. You gotta say how much for a head. You gotta know how to treat a prostitute and a lady. It's the problem. You weirdos. You don't know how to fucking talk. That's why you're bitter. Thank you, Greenville. Listen to Nate. He shows you the lesson. I'm gonna tell you the lesson. You're gonna learn it here. TJ Chaka said males nowadays sound stupid. Don't listen to men. Men stop listening to men. Women stop listening to these niggas. Just stop listening to them. Anytime you see the videos, don't even fucking clip on it. If you clip on it, you heard, just say no. Do like I do when I hear a southern accent, not Trick Daddy, a southern accent from a influencer. I don't even listen to the video, especially if you're talking about hip hop. I don't listen to it. Now, let's not get it fucked up. All right. I am a major fan of two rappers that don't not even from New York. New York hip hop is dirt. I'm about to do a stream on that. That's where New York fell off. New York shit is trash. New York hip hop is garbage. Garbage. Today's New York hip hop is trash. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I don't respect niggas from out of town, because Kendrick Lamar has to be one of the greatest rappers alive right now. Ain't nobody fucking with that nigga other than Drake. He's the only one. The end. That's hip hop right now. Drake and Kendrick Lamar. That's it. I'm telling you this from an OG. That nigga Kendrick is my favorite. Unfucking God. Oh my God. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Yeah, I got all my old school rappers, but nobody. I don't want to look at Jay-Z or corny ass fucking LL Cool J or none of them fucking coons. Yeah, back in the prime, they was dope back in the golden era, but this new era right now, whew, my God. Man, oh man, I had to rewind this song a million times last night. This fucking damn Kendrick, man, is a problem, man. That motherfucker is absolutely magnificent. Kendrick Lamar is magnificent. That has to be he's the best rapper in the fucking world right now. Nobody fucking with that nigga. There's a song called Good Credit from Playboy Cardi and Kendrick Lamar. God damn. But then he from LA. That's just showing you the New York influence. Let me tell you about hip hop real quick. New York hip hop. When I say New York hip hop, we talk about classic golden era hip hop. In order to be that nice, and Kendrick Lamar and Drake both pay heavy homage to the old school. That's where when you know what niggas official with hip hop. I'm a hip hop major head. I've been born into this shit, okay? Literally. You have to be influenced in order to be a Kendrick Lamar and Drake status from New York classic hip hop. That's why fucking Kanye was so great. That's why Jay-Z is so great. That's why anybody that's absolutely outrageously great, they're influenced from that. That fucking Kendrick Lamar is a problem. Listen to that song, Good Credit, and see what I'm talking about. The motherfuckers is nothing to fuck with right now. There's not a rapper in New York, living in New York, that got anything for them niggas. And Drake's from Canada. He ain't even from the United States. That's why hip hop became a culture. It's no more a trend. That shit is worldwide. Drake is from fucking Canada. You know what I mean? And New York hasn't paved the way since. Since the golden era, it's all fucking dirt. What do we got? Nothing. We got nothing out here. Even these new artists ain't fucking with these niggas. Now, as far as rap performance, you have to go to the golden era for that, because you're not going to get a good performance from Drake. You're not going to get a good performance. But what is Drake and Kendrick always doing? Always bringing out somebody they salute. All the time, they always bringing out a special guest. They always do that because they're fans of hip hop. You listen to that fucking Moose on social media, that fucking bastard. You listen to all these whack ass Southern corny motherfuckers jumping on everybody's dicks talking about, yeah, fuck New York hip hop. No, Drake and see the thing is with Drake and Kendrick, they don't do that. So when everybody asks me about hip hop, anybody that them niggas do a song with is official. I didn't like Playboy Cardi until I heard Kendrick's track with him. Because he had to be official. See what I mean about official? Whoever them niggas fuck with at the current time, if it don't mean they're official back then, they probably was official back then. Future was probably official back then when him and Drake did an album together. But when these two niggas do records, they ain't just gonna do it with anybody. Even if it's a new artist, he gotta be official because Drake and Kendrick ain't gonna be part of nobody that's dirt. I'm telling you. Nobody. It's all influencing. I'm a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now. Ain't nobody here doing. You come to New York, you're gonna enjoy all the good shit that a tourist is gonna enjoy. But to me, it's nothing. It's dirt out here. It's whack. Played out. That's why I be in Jersey all the time. The element of New York is done right now, you know, and the crackers took it all because they fucked it all up. All y'all black motherfuckers sold your goddamn property. Okay, don't sell. We'll do a video about that. You sold out, and the crackers moved in and started building up all this shit, and they walking around with their fucking dog nosy, fucking the game up. Instead of going for your black brothers, start robbing them motherfuckers. Get them out of here. You need to push these niggas out your community. They fucked your whole culture up. They buy your neighborhood because that black male makes it low. The white people move your ass out because they know all you need is $5,000. Hey, here, take this money. They fuck you sell out whether you move from an apartment because they bought the building, which you didn't have to leave, or you sold your house for cheap to that fucking Jew. You do all that. You do. That's the problem. And that's why New York got ruined. So now in New York, all these New Yorkers move to different states, talk about yo, I'm New York. No, they're not. If they live in Texas, they Texans. They live in fucking Miami, they from Florida. Don't listen to them. Once they move out of New York, it's over. Don't give a fuck what he tell you. He moved to fucking damn Philly, is over. If he moved to Pennsylvania, it's over. So these niggas now making better beats. Now these niggas are making no dope beats from New York. These niggas are coming from all over the world because it's global. Drake's producer is a white boy. Kendrick Lamar he don't even like a gangster. Ain't been a rapper out of LA that has been better than Kendrick in history ever. He's been the best lyrical genius out of California. Nobody fucking with that nigga. I'm telling you, as a New Yorker, nobody. Master Flex could pump up all the shit he want to do. Nobody is fucking with them two niggas, Drake and Ken. Oh, what about the Kendrick beef? They ain't never had no beef. That's bullshit. They never had no beef. That was a publicity stunt. Them niggas is friends. They did music together. A few times they got records together. Don't believe that. Oh, but he sued him. Yeah. Don't believe that. They're the two biggest rappers in the world. Nobody fucking with them niggas. Kendrick Lamar and Drake are the two biggest rappers on planet Earth. Nobody's fucking with them. They got their own era. They dominating it. And they in their 30s. So don't listen to that bullshit. All right? All right? You want to listen to a black man, listen to them niggas. Listen to their records. Listen to their music, okay? That's what you listen to. But don't listen to that fucking Black Ape talk. His opinion doesn't mean shit. When he goes on a date with you, he's angry, he's bitter, okay? Don't talk to him about who's better than Kendrick Lamar and Drake because there's no fucking difference. Either one is dope. They both dope. So don't listen to him. Listen to his music, okay? It says Salt and Pepper inducted the Rock and Hall of Fame, but still fighting. Salt and Pepper, they just was stupid because she was fucking Herbie Lugbud. They was fucking everybody, and they got on and they ain't make no money. That's the problem. Shaka Khan sample was the wire through Kanye was another level. Missed that era. Yeah, you listen to the goddamn Kendrick. Black man don't want to be bothered with a black woman. Kendrick and SZA do music together. That's what you listen to. You listen to that. Don't listen to that fucking shithole when he's running his mouth. Trick Daddy was entertaining, but don't listen to him. Y'all have a nice day. Class is dismissed. Peace.